We are now live, everybody.
All right. Welcome everyone back to Wicked Ones, a Forge in the Dark game. I'm Matthew Pose. I'm the storyteller for the game, and I'll let people introduce themselves and their characters.
All right, in that case,
Go
I'll
ahead.
start. I am Justin. I am playing Lord Movish. He is a orc hunter who is both deranged and violent. Who's usually good at killing things.
All right. I'm playing Slimmick, the Slissic conniver, who tells everyone that they're doing it wrong.
I'm Rafferty. Today I'm playing with Peony Aragast. My friends call me Peony. You can call me with Peony Aragast. I am a grand sorcerer demon from beyond the pale. And these are my minions who are just getting back to work.
I'm Mark and I'm playing Ziz, the little friendly kobold who likes secrets, and that is all.
Wonderful. And that's everybody.
All right. So last time, anyone remember what happens? What happened?
I think we had a nice big showdown with one of the factions and completely destroyed them and brought them destruction and had their women lament before us, or whatever the quote is. More specifically, I believe that was we went to the Seekers of Truth. We had a big old brawl, stole their stuff, stole their all their minions, and captured a whole bunch of them too.
We burnt down their library as well.
Oh yes. Naught but dust remains.
That's sad.
And I think, did we or did we not do downtime after that?
Did we get to downtime?
This is a
Revelry.
good question.
I think we might have.
We did do the fortune roll of some kind. Yeah, we did roll for treasure.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are
That
more
I
rolls
know.
after that, so I think that may have actually been downtime.
I think because everyone got split up on Dark Hearts.
Oh, right, we all partied way too hard.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
In front of the prisoners on the new haunted bearskin rug. As intended.
With the partying out of the way, then, what's the next step to our plans?
Good question, everybody. So, what is the plan again? Let's take a look. Master plan. Here it is. Grow the horde. We've gotten a bit bigger. Corrupt a few religions to the Dark Father. So how are we doing on that front these days? We got
I'm
squirrels.
corrupting. I'm corrupting a religion, maybe not to the correct one.
Oh my gosh. Samuel Trading Co. is going towards the light. No! Not my discount club.
If they're going towards the light, just saying.
No. Oh, but the elves of the monastery. They're the worst. They don't even want things. How do you steal from people who don't have things?
Because I think, like, we did just tier back up to tier 1.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, a tier 4 might be a problem.
Maybe a bit.
You're right. Not much we can do, and apparently they're only starting negotiations. I got the coupon letter in the mail. Let's see. So we got the squirrel people who are already being corrupted, and that's... Even though we've lost the previous dungeon, we still have the progress we gained on that, which is great.
Not quite. They've started to shift to a different religion.
La Bisha. That's interesting. Who's that? Well, we'll
It's the
find out.
dark god of slaughter.
Oh, wonderful.
It's the dark god of slaughter.
Oh, wonderful. Let's
Why aren't we
see.
Oh,
worshiping the
so
dark god of slaughter?
I ask myself that every day, and I go, that sounds like a lot of work.
so I think that's a problem because it's not our dark god.
Hmm. Exactly. It's honestly a problem all
Tech-
around.
Technically, we have two dark gods, but yes.
Hmm. So, if our plan is to go forth and corrupt some religions, uh, we gotta pick a target and then figure out how we're doing that.
Well, we
What
also have
about
to look
the
at here.
Whom?
Okay, no, the create a war. We have to worry about the tier.
Yes.
Right. So it doesn't. The people who are going to do the war don't have to necessarily be the ones worshiping our dark god, as long as we cause chaos and destruction in the world, you know?
Exactly. I say we just mess around with the heart guard.
what
That
about
wouldn't
the
be a
living
bad idea.
forest? If
So,
we could corrupt living forest into a more corrupted forest like we have.
oh, we literally already
That's
did that, yeah.
been done.
Oh, we already did that.
Sorry,
Okay.
you're new here, I realize. The living forest is now the unliving forest, and we live here.
Uh, I
That's
see.
part of why it's not alive anymore. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. I thought it was regrowing and into a new undead terrifying forest via rituals and horrifying magic. What happened to
Yes,
that?
I am terrifying. Thank
It is definitely
The loss of
cursed,
our
and
base probably slowed it down.
Mhm. So you're saying it's cursed, Tony? Continue.
it is cursed. It just doesn't have the power it used to anymore. Between a lot of its very important trees being cut down and the merry men beginning to fish some of the reliquary out of it, and some of the elves helping them,
Hmm.
it has lost a lot of its potency. But it is evil.
Which one of you last session found that like powerful relic that was keeping a place warded against evil and just removed it?
Might have been all of us, you know? I don't like to point
No, there was the
fingers.
one place where it has like the place where the bandits were keeping all their stuff has some sort of special magical warding totem on top of it. Well, mine now, yoink.
Oh, right.
Never took the totem. Ever took the totem.
Oh.
Hey, you
I
just
was
climbed up
going
to the
to.
roof and jumped down. That's right.
Well then why didn't you? You call yourself
Because we
greedy
didn't
and
have
salacious.
time. We
Oh,
didn't have time.
that's right. The bandits showed up because we were stealing all their crap.
So, if we were
However, we
interested
did
in the Dark Forest, we could always try to do a mission to make it bigger. And if
um
it's already evil, but if it is a forest that worships our god, then we've successfully corrupted something, right?
well, we are the Lord of Unendings. What's more unending than an evil forest?
Right.
So,
Should
do
that
we want to go corrupt Samuel's trading company back to the way to how they should be, and in the process, we could trade for trade for something there that would help us corrupt the forest.
Well,
You're
what's
right.
this thing? What's this shrine that they're building in Samuel's Trading Company?
Uh, they keep asking for donations for it, and I keep like adding the extra dollar surcharge to my purchases, but I never really asked.
Fool! Don't you know that when you do that, they're the ones who take credit for your donation? I shake Slimmick.
But they said they value me as a customer.
Slimmick said this before, and I'll say it again. No one values you.
Then I'll make them. It's my money.
Oh, this game is cathartic.
Oh, it's
Oh,
great, isn't it?
uh,
But yes, we could go to Samuel's trading company. We could try to deceive them, in that I could do any kind of distraction, and
well, I'm a
while they're
little worried.
distracted, you guys can do other things.
Well, I'm a little worried that their shrine is almost completed, so I think we should possibly desecrate
what
it.
Hmm.
we could two parts. desecrate it, and deceive them into thinking that the god we worship is the god they're building the shrine to. So they help
Are
us.
are the red circles things we're doing, or the red circles things they're doing?
They're just second circles.
Just different size circles. That's all.
Big
So this
project,
red
small
circle
project.
here for Samuel Trade Company is something they are doing.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. All right. Well, we should destroy the shrine or desecrate it before they finish it.
Hmm. They also.
We know any? Do we know anything of the nature of the shrine, like what it is?
I think Gar mentioned one once, but let me ask him real quick. Oh. I don't know.
Well, does that mean we need to build some sort of explosive device, or can we subvert it to God of Unendings?
I'd love to subvert it, but that sounds like a you thing.
Thank
I
you.
like the idea. I like the subverting.
Well,
So,
what would we have to do to subvert it?
I mean, if we can get hold of the scripture, I can alter it to make it more God of Unending instead of whatever
So
they follow.
you need a scripture for this.
If we could find one of the scriptures, I could alter it.
hmm
At the very least, I could start a religious civil war
Well, where would we find a scripture?
at Samuel
In their
Stranding
offices.
I'm sorry,
on the
where?
altar.
Probably in their offices if they're building something at the trading company.
So I'm confused on what you mean by scripture. What is a scripture?
A holy book. What they
So if we found one of their
use
holy
to.
books, you read one of their holy books, it would tell you how to subvert the shrine.
Well, I could edit the book. So edit what's in the book and then place it back there.
So in other words, if I understand you correctly, it would make more sense to edit the ritual that they're using to consecrate the shrine before they consecrate it. I mean, I'm
that would
with
be a
you on
better
desecrating
target.
their, yeah,
Well,
I'm
we
with
can
you on
do both.
desecrating their holy books, but if we just like scribble some porn in some random holy book, they might finish building the shrine anyway because they're using a different part of the book.
But it would be really funny.
I mean, it would be funny. I'm with you.
But not productive, yes.
Well, it
I
wouldn't
mean,
stop them from building the shrine. We would have to find the specifically the ritual they're using to make the shrine, and then we could corrupt that.
well, that's simple. Just I can do that.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Oh, look, I have this random scroll of secrets that I could look at to learn rituals.
So, do we want to do a subtle caper then?
I agree with that. But while we're there, we may as well get something that we
see.
need.
Yeah.
And my
Because
henchman can blend in there.
we also do have an additional floor and a space for another creature because we did tier up.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay.
So we could get another creature or get something to sort of re-spark the power in the unliving forest.
I will attempt to go shopping. And while I'm distracting them and their entire customer service regimen, you guys do your thing.
Okay, so it sounds to me like what we're going to do. It will. Slimmy, get your butt back here. Who gave you money?
I question that a lot, but, well, they don't usually have a choice. Look, I still got the
You could
sparkly
also
gold
sell this
necklace.
chainsaw because it uses smash, and smash is not something I'm the
Oh
greatest
no.
at.
If you're looking to get rid of that chainsaw, I'll take that off your hands.
Just don't take his hands off, too. I've insured them.
Well, I said I would take the chainsaw off of his hands. Once he gives me that, I can take off his hands. But you're not
Only if
supposed
you
to tell
make
him that
me
before I get the
something cool.
chainsaw. Damn you, Slimmy.
Only if you make me something cool.
Oh, well, making cool things is what I do. And I understand that you like cool, and by cool, you mean hurtful things, right?
Yes, but not that are heavy. Things that more take skill.
I want want something that really, really hurts people, but I don't want it to be heavy.
I'll give you the
Um,
chainsaw.
okay, thank you.
Could you
It is
make
a
me
tier
something as
3
well so
weapon.
that I could?
Okay, and the chainsaw is just what? It's just a weapon. It's just a chainsaw.
So it's extremely powerful. It can cut through limbs and wood, but it's also dangerous to wield. It's a weapon.
I might have to start carrying this. So you see, it's powerful and dangerous.
Yes.
Those are words I would use to describe me.
In the mornings, yes.
Yes, excellent. Well, let's see. Yeah, no, I would definitely make you something cool. Let me know what it is that you want made cool, and we'll start working on that. Here, you can have
Surprise
this.
me.
You can have this. It's a bag that's full of magic, or it's a bag
I'm
that's full
good.
of trivial crap.
I'm okay with your farce bags. Surprise me with something actually good.
All right, well, we'll look at this in a bit, but right now, so I think what we want to do is we want to do trickery. We want to somehow find the ritual they'll use to consecrate the altar and make some sort of corruption within it
Hmm.
to either make their desecration, ideally to make their their consecration fail, and that's the primary, and the secondary would be or dedicated to our god of unendings. Yeah,
Um,
you can just change a few wordings, and that changes the consecration. That would be the god of unendings needs a specific sacrifice, right?
we can also look at what resources we have left over.
That is
Well, I
true.
have the mine distillery is full of memories, but most of them are pretty trash.
We have opals.
We do.
We
We do.
could use the opals to give it an effect that spreads the the corruption from the statue.
We could build a circle or ritual of power underneath their shrine. So when they do the consecration ritual that they think is for theirs, they actually do the one that's for ours. And then
Hmm.
that activates our circle that's beneath their circle. That would work, I think, and we line
Hell,
that one with opals. I
yes.
think that would work.
We have a couple soul flasks. Could we take a corrupted soul from the forest and use that somehow to
We,
manipulate the ritual?
We have a
we
corrupted
could
soul.
even flash back to
No, but
grabbing
could
souls from our
we could
prisoners.
find one maybe? I don't know.
Well, I mean, corrupted souls we can find, but we don't have any strong corrupted souls. You're
Now,
saying
I mean,
we
doesn't
could
it?
flash back to where we captured somebody? I mean, possibly.
no, not capture somebody. We have people
Well, yeah, but it's like merry men and frog people.
and seekers of truth.
Yeah, well, Secret Truth are only tier 1.
There's they would still help out in some way.
Well, all of this is, I mean, yeah, all of this is true. It can't hurt. But you're right. The Dark Opals, possibly with a bound and venal soul could work. Sure. We're wizards.
All right. Well, you'll have to figure out some way to get all that in there then.
Well,
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know a few people more venal and corrupt than Slimmick. Slimmick, were
Yes.
you really using your soul for anything?
Uh, hmm. Well, I was gonna try selling it to a devil and then trading it back in a fiddle contest, but that's on
Someone would
Wednesday.
actually, someone would actually buy your soul.
Well, not buy, more like a trade, power for your soul kind of deal. I haven't found the right demon for it yet. I put it on Demon Bay.
So possibly, how do we use vile friends?
Alright, so Vile Friends is one of your contact options for your downtime. Try and get information about the surface, or you can pay them gold if you want them to do something for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like minions, only they can't perform downtime actions. What would
So
you want your Vile Friend to try and do?
if I paid my vile friends some money, they might be able to get me a copy of the ritual that they're going to use to consecrate this altar, because I don't need their copy. I need a copy so we can change the language and substitute it.
Quite possibly, depending on the vile friend. If it makes sense, they could get access to it. Who is your
Well,
vile friend?
my vile friend is Ningobble, who is a trader in extraplanar goods. So it sounds to me like he might know what's going on at the Trader Nix's place.
It sure does.
Yeah. So he might be able to get us a copy. You guys want me to spend a gold and do that?
Yeah.
I think that would be very beneficial.
Okay, I will do that so Ningobble can get us a copy.
All right, so Peony has a copy of this scripture. We're
I
not going to
haven't
go
had
into
one. I have obtained from an extraplanar aberration this copy of the ritual. Now, Lord Movish, you said you could change the wording of this ritual and forge a new one that is more towards our more dark designs.
Well, I cannot. But what I do know is when the trading company moved in, they had to exterminate very large mole rats that dug tunnels underneath where they built.
So you have a
using
way
your
in.
feature.
Yep.
So that sounds good, but who's gonna forge the new ritual?
The kobold just jumps up and grabs the ritual. Leave it to me. I'm here too. Thank you.
Oh, wait. Who said that? Oh, down there.
Wait, so who's forging again?
The
He
kobold.
is. He's folding.
Sis.
The zealot
Excellent.
Yep.
of rituals is.
All right,
Yeah.
we are a dark and evil cult, aren't we? Yeah.
Now all we have to do is get into the mole rat tunnels and prepare our own giant circle of power. Um, so opals. In terms of souls, now I don't have a soul distillery, the concept of which has eluded wizards for years. What I have is a mind distillery. And it's full of the best memories of a bunch of losers that we've captured and put here in our dungeon. So I don't really know how these memories would help us. If we need a powerful soul, we would have to go capture someone who has a powerful soul and then sacrifice them.
I may have a friend who could get us a soul.
I like the way you use the word friend because it's very flexible. I have a friend who has a soul he's not really attached to.
I mean,
If you can do that, then we
he's
will
If you can,
forge
if
you.
you can get this
he
friend,
is with the Spire of Death, so they may have a soul that they're not using at the moment.
excellent, then that would be
Fair enough.
perfect. Then all we have to do is get them in there. I like this plan already.
Because we're doing so much with this plan already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to, if this counts as during the raid.
Well,
I
we're
would
not
like
in the
to
raid
estab-
yet.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'll wait to do this until we're there.
Mhm.
I think I can also get us a creature for our second creature layer.
Is there
Sounds
an
good.
investigation role in this game, or we just go?
It's the contact downtime action, so you can get that through
Okay, so
torture.
that's what I did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have contacts.
Yeah, we do. I only recently last time got a brand new ability. This ability is on a success during flashback or downtime to interact with contacts. I get dark hearts, and I get a free downtime action to contact a vile friend, faction, or other NPC.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Oh, that's right. We upgraded. I'm supposed to pick a new thing.
Yep. So that's what I chose.
Should I reap souls?
Of course.
I love how you say it. Of course.
Was there another option? Not doing it? That doesn't sound good.
Well, I could get a different upgrade. I could take Overload, which is I get an extra die when I go hard on spells. I could learn how to counterspell. I could gain a vile form.
Ooh.
I'm really close to getting a familiar, but I don't know what familiar I would get.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know
think last time I went with grit. I was choosing between two, but I think I went with grit.
Grit. Okay. I don't know what that does.
If I failed on a on resisting, I can roll 1 die, and if I succeed, it counts as a critical. Just makes
Neat.
me
Heal
makes me
the
more survivable.
helpless.
So that's the tenets from the scripture that was presented by Peony.
Oh. Those tenants are all wrong.
Right. We need to change that to like heal for an acceptable price. A few other
No,
things.
heal the useful.
Hmm. Maybe.
Or hurt the helpless.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like doing that. Hey, prisoner, get closer.
Take power from the helpless.
Yeah. So they got a bunch of goody-goody two-shoe trader dealy god with this Selena.
Hmm.
So, so at least we know like how we're gonna go about this, right?
It sounds like you guys are working on a trick to deal with the shrine to try and
Mm-hmm.
convert them to your religion. If nothing else, pull them further away from any deities of light.
Right.
Yes.
Am I able to get in contact with Carl the Ghoul to see if he can get us a evil soul for our uses?
He can certainly get you an evil soul for gold, but give me a banter. I'm assuming you're doing this on an agreeable term with your friend and not just do it or die. Yeah.
Agreeable.
All right. So yeah, if you
Oops.
give him a gold, he'll bring you a soul.
Oh wow!
Sure.
I didn't realize you could buy souls so cheaply.
Anything's
Because
possible
last
with
soul we
money.
had was the soul of that old man that was in a vial, and I don't think that was any good. Plus, he screams a lot.
Well, he's gonna bring us stuff.
All right, sounds good. Then excellent. Then once that note is forged, we can go ahead and carve our own ritual underneath it. And all we have to do is somehow get into the priest's inner sanctum and replace their ritual with our ritual. Plan that require a lot of cunning and stealth, and but should be performed by someone who, if they're caught, will be horribly tortured and killed, so should be expendable. Slimmick.
Hey, I love that.
This,
It's like a good old Sunday evening with you.
this sounds like a mission for you. And me, actually, but mostly you.
Well, you know, together.
All right, so
I
that's
guess
it. We have
trick
to we have
would
to go
be
infiltrate the cult, or
Right.
we'll have to
infiltrate.
do a lot of it.
What's that?
Would it be trick to forge the scripture, change it a bit?
Yeah. What do you want to change the tenants to?
I want to alter them that they are similar enough that doesn't seem too different, but ultimately, yeah, they're not following the moon goddess anymore.
All right. So
Okay,
right
so
Too
now,
much take power. Don't help the helpless.
all right. So are
Family
you
bonds
making
beneath
minor
them.
changes just so they're not following the tenets correctly for that goddess, or do you want to lean them towards another god?
Can they be subtle but major?
What do you mean? Are you looking just to pull
Like
them away from the
subtle change.
goddess,
Yeah,
or towards a different god? The
make them
the
towards
changes are going to
the
have to
underlying god.
be, yeah. The
Well, and
changes will have to be subtle regardless, but yes.
yeah,
so
change them to
if
the Lord of Unending.
All
okay,
right.
so if we look at Azathoth or
Yep, he's got things
Azatroth,
like don't pass up a good meal, don't give up an opportunity to seize power, don't give up more than you need to.
Yeah, so with that, if you want to do a trick, it's going to start at limited effect.
It's like, hey, this isn't the book I read before.
All right. So, mixed success on a limited effect. You have your pieces of scripture. Add that as an item to your character, or whoever's going to be carrying this.
I guess Slimming.
Is that the plan? I guess so. I thought it was a distraction.
So it
Ah
looks
well.
like we have two parts to this plan. I don't know if the group's going to split up or not, but someone's got to replace some of their scriptures with this one.
Hmm.
Probably the more important people's ones. And second, another group is planning to get under the shrine and create a ritual to alter their consecration. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
so I'm thinking some of us should be on Drat. Unfortunately, this probably means that I should be helping craft the dark circle because I know how to craft dark circles. Who else knows how to craft dark circles?
I can invoke. So
So who wants to be on
Three we
team? And
we have three
yeah.
people who are good at who are at least decent with the ability of the dark circle.
Okay, so do you want me to help Slimmick infiltrate? Who's going to infiltrate them besides Slimmick?
I think I would be the better choice for infiltration.
Well, you can both go.
Yeah, no, I mean for assisting.
So the two of you would go to infiltrate.
Right.
Yeah, actually, don't some of you are there some of you bringing minions who know how to invoke?
I can't, unfortunately. I do not have gold.
Well, I'm both tricky and tinkery. So do you want me? Oh, and wizardry. Do you want me to do the dark circle? Or do you want me to infiltrate? I want to infiltrate. Screw it. I'm gonna go infiltrate. All
All
right,
right, you and me.
infiltrators.
If you want to
Infiltrators.
infiltrate, I'll go dark circle.
Okay.
Excellent. Infiltrators, gather around me as I use my powerful magic to cast a glamour upon us to make us appear like normal Selenists.
Yes, once more.
I will now sacrifice this stupid.
Sacrifice what?
I am now going to cast a level 3 glamour, which I can do as I'm a grand sorcerer.
Fair. Just a reminder, Samuel's Trading Co. is a neutral faction that allows both evil and good races there.
Well, yes, but we're planning on infiltrating the Selenists who are good. I mean, come on, they're gonna take one look. Look at this guy. I have to grab Slimmick by his. Look at him. Would you let this person like within 50 feet of anything you cared about?
I married like 7 of them. They're not exactly bright.
What? They never bring this up when I'm at the meetings.
All right. And then
Well,
we have
let me go ahead and cast the glamour. I must push buttons to do this.
Yes.
I'm gonna bring both of our opal supply with me.
Okay.
all right, just throw it in your gear and bring down the clock.
Behold the power of my dark hearts.
should we bring along a soul? Oh wait, I've got a soul. That's right.
Yes, yes,
Why
you
do we
do.
even roll dice?
All right, so Peony, you cast your glamour spell as you're approaching, and you guys don't look human at all.
Oh my gosh, it actually added an extra wart. I'm gonna have to shed so hard later.
Yeah, I
We're
didn't
going to
even
go
know
with you
it was
actually switch each other's appearances.
possible. Ah!
Oh.
Stop that.
Well, stop what?
I don't. Whatever it is you're doing, don't do it.
Right,
Right.
not in front of you.
So it
Could you
sounds
walk
like
a
we
few
have
feet ahead?
two tricks in front of us. Ziz and Lord Movish are working on the ritual underground. Peony and Slimmick are sneaking in, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I suppose we'll have to use more conventional disguises.
That's
All right,
okay.
so
I got that in hand.
sneak in and underground. All right. So, Lord Movish, are you with us? Because I seen you dropped out of roll 20. And off the stream, it seems.
Oh gosh, yeah, he's
Yeah, he's typing in
it.
Discord.
Well, we'll
All
have to wait
right.
a moment on that one, I guess.
No, he's restarting.
All
Okay.
right, then we'll start with the sneak in group.
Yeah.
And we're starting in a dangerous situation. So,
Ooh.
you guys get into the normal shop front easily enough. You can probably navigate and figure out where the shrine is pretty easily, but Peony, someone comes up and just slaps you.
Oh, yeah, because I'm disguised like Slimmick, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What would Slimmick do?
And
I'm
she
sorry.
starts.
Whatever I did, I just apologize profusely.
Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing.
And
Admitting
she
to
starts
something.
freaking out, asking where you've been, why you're not wearing her ring. And you got
Look at my
a good
finger.
7 rings on your finger because you are Slimmick.
Yeah.
You look like it.
Oh no, I sold those off. I don't even have them anymore.
Oh, okay.
I just painted bands on my fingers. They shed off every year.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not wearing your ring, but I went and sold that. I was thinking about selling that pathetic trinket, but instead I just threw it down the sewer because I don't love you anymore. In fact, you're my least favorite of anyone I've ever met.
No,
Past
my
instances
discount
where I
card.
professed to like you were fraudulent. I don't.
Why don't you give me a trick there? I think a trick or a threat. And
No, it's gonna be trick. I need to test this out. Man, I am not like. I can't even pretend to be like. How pathetic am I that I can't pretend to be
I
Slimming?
I would be remiss if I did not spend distress to force you to reroll. How dare you not know how I would worm and squirm my way out of this? How dare you? Roll again. No, roll better.
And this is how Slimmick
The
stresses
Slimming
out.
charm is not here.
What is the point?
Oh. Alright, and she seemed
Well,
very
I
enraged.
suppose I get slapped some more.
It's less that, and she starts calling out some of the others working there. Starting to call
Yeah.
some of the family members over. They don't look too happy right now.
You know,
Uh,
Peony can deal with this. I'm just gonna approach someone else, and I'm just gonna, one of the other employees and go like,
hey, you can't approach other people when you look like me.
I'm actually
You're
just
going
here
to
for the
ruin my
book club.
reputation.
You see, learning is all that I do and all that I really talk about.
Alright, Slimmick, see if you can give me a trick and kind of sneak your way out of this, or a skulk, while this mad mob might,
I'm
be looking for revenge on Slimmick.
I'm gonna go with trick, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a dark heart. I'm bailing on this, so. And there we go. 6. I did it.
Alright, so you slip out of this. I'm gonna flash the other group now that Lord Movish is back.
Yeah,
It looks like
Movich, how's your camera doing?
Currently on my phone, loading
Oh,
everything
okay.
back up, but I do know my numbers and I have dice.
Okay, good.
excellent. So we had you and this into the underground tunnels. You rolled amazing for the encounter, so you managed to get under where you think the shrine was from Gar's old description. And you think you're in the right spot. These tunnels are pretty huge, though. You're able to stand upright. You got a. And you see water slowly dripping from above.
Okay. Before we do anything, I will spend a point of stress, putting me at 1 stress, to establish that there is a cache in the area that has a unhatched egg of one of these creatures.
All right. There's definitely a chamber beside you with a few eggs in it that you can only guess are these mole creatures.
Well, this appears to be the spot where the ritual must begin.
Do you have an idea of what we should do?
Start the circle.
I just more so the nature of the ritual.
My specialty is either necromancy or calling on spirits, so I will place these opals at 2 points of the circles. Two points now have an opal.
I'll put the soul that I got from Carl in the center
All
of the
right.
circle.
And what is your intention with this ritual?
I think I'm gonna try and make it so that the shrine slowly corrupts the land into what our forest looks like.
Interesting. Okay, and you're doing this through your god, the Keeper of Secrets and Deceit,
Yes.
right? How high of a tier are you aiming for? So, like, the higher the tier, the more powerful this effect will be. Like, at tier
Yeah,
1, it might create some angry grass. At tier 2, you'll get some bushes that aren't quite right. At tier 3, you'll start the seeds of a true, like, dark cursed forest.
yeah. Oh, tier 3.
All right, so it's going to cost you stress. You're going to get -2 on your invoke roll.
Oh, dark heart.
I
All right.
support that.
All right. Are you assisting to give effect, or are you working as a team to try your invoke as well to add to the magic? Lord
Uh,
Movish. Did we lose Justin again?
Good question.
Yes, you did, but I am back. I am going to be connecting my computer to a hotspot for temporary purposes, but I support tier 3.
Okay.
Are you doing a tier up or team up or an assist? Is what I'm asking. You trying to
I
increase
will
the effect
team
or
up.
roll your invoke as well? All right.
I will team up. That would be me rolling as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to team up, go hard, and use a dark heart.
Oh,
Okay.
you're gonna go hard. Okay.
Yes.
So what's your dice?
I have an invoke of 2, and with a dark heart, I add a single die to 3.
Okay.
All right. So you're
So
gonna be a total of 1 die because it's a tier 3 invoke. So Ziz and Lord Movish, give your rolls.
what does go
Since you
hard
don't
do?
have access to it, I'll just go ahead and roll a die for you. Is that okay?
Going hard.
I can roll it. I have physical die on me. I'll just take pictures.
So
I
going
got a
hard.
6.
Awesome. Going hard, Zizzle gives increased effect, but the consequences are more dangerous.
Yeah, I'll go hard as well.
All right.
Okay, so I rolled and I got a 6. I will be right back.
All right. So Ziz got a 5. The highest is a 6. Ziz take a 1 stress from the team up, as you got a mixed success, but it counts as a 6, and this soul begins to bubble over, and it's not quite coming out the way you thought it would. Like, the magic is definitely right. Something's set up. Once they do this ritual, all the calling of the goddess's power is going to go into this thing. But usually your magic from your god feels a little different.
Can I try and pinpoint how it's different? Or
Yeah, you can give me either a scan or an evoke. All right, so analyzing the magic, something to with the soul you use seems to be gathering more necromantic than divine energy for this. It should result in a very corrupted landscape one way or the other.
yeah.
But maybe Carl didn't get you the best soul or got you something that probably shouldn't have been used, but something's going to happen.
Oh, I have a few words with Carl after, but yes.
Meanwhile, Peony, you're upstairs as Slimmick, and the family seems very angry with you.
Tell you what, I'm sorry that I've been such a terrible provider. Let's all go out for frosty chocolate milkshakes.
Give me banter. All right, so a lot
Fine.
of the others who are called over are still grumbling, but two of the women, one of the ones who slapped you, kind of start smiling, and they give a nod and kind of go on either side of you and start taking you out of the building.
Well, I'm already running blocker for Slimmick, who I'm assuming is off on his way to plant the forgery. So I will allow them to take me away.
Fair enough. So, Slimmick, you've got
Take a hit for the team.
Yeah.
Slimmick, you've gotten into the back area here. You've been back here a few times, but where would they keep the religious things?
You know, that's a good question. I do sort of remember Gar saying some stuff before, but I've also been here before. So, I think now's probably the time to go ahead and flash back
All
to
right.
being told all about everything.
All right, give me a banter. See how well, or a scan. See how well you were listening while they were telling you, or if you were just kind of scoping out where you're going to loot from the place.
Let's go with banter. Do I spend my dark card now? Yeah, I need to. So there we go. Okay, that is a mixed success.
All right, so you remember where the shrine is. You do remember that much, and the scriptures were kept somewhere close to there. You do remember something about that being mentioned?
And I think now might be the time to go ahead and pop Sticky Fingers. Establish location of some good loot nearby. Oh, right. Yeah, the shrine next to the scriptures, next to the highly valuable and probably highly addictive incense.
Absolutely.
Highly important for later. So, I think I know where I need to go then. So let's go ahead and see what I encounter on the way.
All right, so you're making your way over to the shrine. Are you being sneaky about it?
I am definitely trying to avoid attention.
Okay, why don't you give me a skulk?
Okay, here is Skulk.
Oh, wow.
Critical!
So you slip into the shrine without a sound. You see the office beside it.
Mhm.
You smell sulfur, maybe? But you do see the incense over in the corner. It's not burning at the moment, and it's a silver rare material, which is why it's so expensive.
Mhm. Alright, let's just pack that in my bag while no one's here real quick. And afterwards, so the scriptures. I believe that's probably in the office, isn't it?
More than likely.
Alright, well, time to peek at the office. Is there someone in there? Is it locked? What's our situation?
It seems empty. The door is unlocked.
Hmm,
But now a very important thing.
yes.
Who has the scriptures? Who put it in their gear?
Certainly not me.
Well, I gave it to Civic, so he must have left it
Well, you
there.
got empty slots. Can't you just pick it from the stash?
Uh, Probably
And
could.
you were the leader on this
Yeah.
mission, so you're the one who actually
One of the
has it.
original plans was bringing the gold necklace, but that plan was vetoed, so that is probably where the scripture is.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that is edited in properly.
All right. Just brought the character sheet. I'm like, oh, Slimming didn't grab it. That's interesting.
I just take one look at it and go, it's like, this isn't gonna do, I'll just write it on the fly.
All right, so you're in there and you see 4 or 5 books of these scriptures, though.
Oh gosh, it's multiple volumes.
No, they're all the same, seem to be the same book.
Oh gosh, am I gonna have to do work? I have to edit all of them. Well, I have what's written here already, at the least. They would probably notice if 3 of them were missing, but at the same time, if there's only 1 left, that's all they would have. So therein lies the question. So this is someone's office. Do they happen to have, say, like a stash of alcohol under the desk or something?
Again,
Okay. Mixed success.
All right, so there is a couple empty bottles, so there doesn't seem anything full at the moment. Maybe a couple drops here and there, depending on what you're looking for.
Well, I'm looking for enough to maybe ruin the other books.
Not gonna do it with that.
Okay. So, if I were to invoke, I'm limited in the powers that already exist for the Lord of Unending, correct?
Whatever your channeling weapons are, or your channeling items are.
Right. I'm channeling for the Lord of Unending, so if I wanted to do an invoke, I'd have to do one of the few spells that are already listed here, right?
Or something to do with undeath and survival. But you're still limited to tier 1.
That's perfect, because you know what would help with my survival and also fit with the Lord of Unending's idea to never pass up a good meal? What if I took the small amount of wine here and I increased it? That sounds like a
Give me,
tier 1 effect. Do you agree?
yeah, yeah, give me an invoke. Let's see if he answers these prayers.
Alright. Uh, I could dark bargain it just for fun and roll 2 dice. What would a dark bargain be here?
A dark bargain is the moles that live under here are not quite as moved out as people thought.
Wonderful. Doesn't affect me. I'll do it. Critical. Oh, I'm
Alright,
acing
and
stuff that
they're
I don't
full.
need to.
And they are full. Meanwhile, below, you guys have finished this ritual. This, you did discover that not couldn't quite work out the way you thought it did. The soul was a little off, but it's still going to do some real damage. And you two are hearing rumbling coming from down the tunnels.
Should we go?
Lord Morvish, is?
Yeah, what you doing? Oh, he's
You
getting the
want me
mic
to
set
just
up, I think.
Sorry about that.
Hey.
Confirming
Okay.
the ritual was completed, correct?
The ritual was completed. Ziz seemed a little concerned about it, but he's been studying it for a few minutes, and now you're hearing rumbles from deeper in the tunnels.
Okay. Hearing rumblings from deeper in the tunnels. What I would like to do, I think getting out of here is a plan, but I want to go grab one of the eggs and then get out of here.
Right, so Lord Morvish, you're running to the other chamber. Ziz, what are you doing?
How big are the eggs?
All right, so the two of you go in, and the
Oh,
rumblings are
how
closed.
big are the?
Oh, the eggs are about, well, I guess you're a kobold, so they'd be almost the size of you.
Well, I'm going to take one extra for breakfast.
All right, and Lord Movish, you're also grabbing a couple eggs.
I'm grabbing one.
All right, so you guys
Just
go
one.
in there, and the rumbling is the wall of the tunnel is shaking a little. You can hear a hissing sound as you see what looks like a snake head starting to peer out the tunnel. This giant mole underground snake eating head.
Okay, and with that, I am booking it out of there.
All right. Are
And
you
I would
also
like
running Ziz?
to.
I throw the egg at the snake and run.
All right.
I
Are you
will
hoping?
spend
Go
a
ahead.
point of stress
Two.
with my to flashback
Okay.
to a quick escape a quicker escape tunnel.
All right. And how did Lord Movish set this up? Did he just scope
Um
out the area? Did he dig this
Scoped
tunnel?
out in advance. He started digging it as a place to hide, but then he connected to one that was already existing.
All right. Give me a scan.
Hell yeah. Dark Heart, because I have a
Sure.
spare.
Well, good thing you did.
Yes, it's a very good thing I did.
All right. So yeah, you can escape quickly if you want.
I would absolutely love to. And with my scavenger ability, I would also like to. Do we have any crafting clocks going?
You have a level 3 lock that's being worked on,
Level 2
and
trap.
a
Okay.
level. Yeah.
And
I
yeah.
would like to tick off one of the ones on the level 3 lock with my scavenger from a part that I find on the way out.
All right.
Sounds good.
Ziz, are you also making a quick escape, or do you have another plan?
I was gonna throw my egg at the snake to distract it and then run.
Yeah, give me a trick. Yeah, it takes the egg and bites down and munches on it, and as you run off, spots the other eggs and decides, no, this makes more sense. All right. Meanwhile, Keone's left. You two have left. I guess it's just down to you, Slimek. You got this bottle of alcohol, and
Yep. It's me, and it's time to engineer an accident and an attempted cover-up that is sloppy, unprofessional, and definitely someone who's not as tricky as me trying to trick other people into thinking it's not a trick. So I'm going to be taking one of the books and replacing it with the one we have, and the other three are going to be ruined in the process.
all right.
And I have all the alcohol I need for it.
Yeah, so you have a way to do so. Give me a trick.
Okay, here we go. I could go with going hard and make it impossible to notice, or I could just go ahead and do it. Yeah, I'll go hard for this.
All right.
So this will be impossible to tell. Mixed success.
All right. So yeah, it is definitely gonna look like an accident. The drawback to this is as you're spilling it around in that, yeah, you kind of knock over the candle and the chairs it caught on fire. Well, it's starting to. It's smoldering.
Oh, well, that's a little bit of an accident. I'm sure it'll work itself out. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
All
I'm
right.
going to
So
go ahead and just make sure that the books are a little closer to that fire too, but make sure the special
mhm,
scripture is nice and safe somewhere else.
absolutely. The biggest problem is this room is beside the shrine. If
Hmm.
the shrine burns down, that ritual underneath might be no good.
Ah, dang it, now I have to do something. Well, you know, it's time to go ahead and use a flashback. Gee, what was it they were saying about fire safety after like the fifth wife? Hmm. They must have a fire extinguisher somewhere around here.
Give me a scan
All right.
or a tinker.
I'll go with scan. Mixed success.
Yeah, so you got this fire extinguisher. It's getting pretty hot in there. So we're gonna say you can put it out if you're willing to shock your muscles.
I will.
All right. And get the fire put out. The books are not in great condition that were near the fire, but it's not going to burn down the shrine next door.
Hmm. It's not going to burn down the shrine. The books are pretty much ruined. It looks like a complete accident. No one knows about it just yet. So now's probably the time for me to make my getaway.
All right. And there's no one stopping you per se, so you slip off because you got that critical and skulk. No one
Hmm.
knew you were here.
Yup. So mission accomplished. I'm just gonna get out. Maybe on the way out, just not to be suspicious, I'll go ahead and buy some knickknacks.
Fair.
Yeah. I don't know how anyone got the creature lair, but hey, you know what? I got a gold here. I'll go ahead and spend it on stuff for my traps.
Fair.
There we go. So they get gold, I get trap stuff, and I guess that'll take up a little bit.
So I think that went exactly according to plan.
Yeah, that was that
Wow.
was
In fact,
reasonably
we
flawless.
got we got one thing more than we initially planned, which was something that hopefully will turn into a creature for the creature lair.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, if
all
someone
I had
wants
to
to spend
do
the
was
downtime to do it, they could. Or it can just be added to the loot dice.
Yeah.
But
No, I want to spend downtime to work on that.
alright, so for our blowback, everyone get a dark heart. It was a success. Things went well.
Wow. We're good.
The
all I
spell
had to do was debase myself.
What, you went out and had a nice date? Come on. I almost got singed. You're welcome.
So for loot, you guys invaded a place that was equal.
Mm-hmm.
The eggs are going to give a +2. The incense is going to give a +2. So how do you guys want to split up the loot dice? You all start
So
with
if the
one, and
eggs
there's
are going into the pool,
Mhm.
is it still a +2 if I was keeping the egg that I took
Well, you can just keep
to
the
turn
dice.
into a creature? I don't want the dice.
Since
I want to.
uh since there was no exact plan for the creature lair, like we didn't add an extra step on the plans to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It just counts as bonus loot dice. But you can
Okay,
still
that's fine.
justify the downtime action, assuming the egg is in the hoard, but you would still get the loot dice to spread around.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you
So
for the
Mhm.
clarification.
so we can go
Not a
ahead and
problem.
do 2 each, huh?
If
Wait, so
people
how many
wanted,
extra loot dice is that?
there's 1 dice each, and then
Yep.
4 loot dice.
Oh, so that could be 1 each, couldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, it can be 2 each total.
Total. Yeah.
Well, 1 plus 1. Sorry.
Yeah.
Um.
I have
Yeah,
no
I'm
problem.
gonna need for greed. I'll take both of them.
Yep. I'm definitely taking both.
Yeah.
And making sure I have loot roll rules up here, so I'll go
And
ahead
you
and roll
said we
2
also
dice.
we also all automatically got a dark heart.
That's right.
Yep, because the
Okay.
plan went super well.
Yeah.
Alright, so I can in fact get a gold
And
Oh
dark
wow.
heart.
and a dark heart.
Lord Movish gets 2 dark hearts. Zizzle gets 2 dark hearts.
I'm at 3.
3.
Revelry.
Alright, Lord Movish, what's your revelry?
I'm gonna break my armor.
Alright. I'm good with you choosing the consequence. I more meant what type of revelry, but. And Ziz, what's your revelry?
Violence.
Sounds good to me. Broken armor makes sense.
I'm gonna corrupt the altar to the unending a bit more toward
What is
add,
your revelry?
add my revelry's worship. So I'm gonna worship
Alright.
my god at the altar to add more power to the secret god rather than unending god.
Sounds
You're
good.
your weirdo secret god. Just punch people in the
So,
face and take what you want instead.
so Peony, you got a dark heart and an item. How about tier 1?
Ooh.
Well, I'm gonna have to whatever the item is gonna be something I steal from his wife.
Fair. So it could be anything you could find in Samuel's shop, and Samuel's shop is all about arming dungeons and fortresses to fight one another.
Yeah.
And
So I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to think about what kind of valuable item we would steal. But unfortunately, I already have 2 dark hearts, so that's the third one.
oh, and what's your revelry?
So my revelry is craving, so I'm going to have to assume that I go on an extended binge pretending to be Slimmick and losing my downtime in the process.
Just
If
like
I
I would do. Now you got it.
well, no, because actually I'm going to go ahead and I've decided that instead I'm going to be incredibly pleasant and loving and affectionate and listen to everything that your wives and cater to their every needs for an entire week, making an impossibly high standard for you to live up to.
No, you're not supposed to genuinely do those things.
Sounds brilliant.
I'm going to be nice out of spite. Then the glamour's going to wear off and we're going to come home.
Are you gonna let them know it was you or no?
that ruins the whole thing. They're supposed to have impossibly high. It was me, Dio. No, I'm not going to reveal that. It's
Excellent.
now they next time they meet Slimmick, they're going to expect even more, and he'll only disappoint them. In fact, I have to make all sorts of lavish promises to them while I'm doing it. Like, yes, of course I'll be back for the Midsummer Festival. And of course I'll come by and teach you piano lessons. And of course I love all of your children, all of these bastard children. And we'll come back
Legitimately,
and do
we're going to
lots of
get invaded
festivals.
by Slimmick's housewives.
Did you just
I
ascend
want
to,
them
to becoming a
to
dark
murder
god?
you.
All right. So, with that, we're at downtime then.
Sure.
Well, I
You're
still
in.
get the free downtime action, so I'm going to continue working on the minefield distillery.
Yep.
That is a success. So how many tick marks is that?
That's 2 more ticks.
2 more ticks. Okay, not done yet. Done.
All right. Lord Movish or Ziz, what do you do?
I know
Or
what I want to
Slimmick.
do if you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking I'm going to complete the tier 3 lockdown there. And I'll have to wait for
Okay.
another project to appear before adding a tick to that project.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
is I'm going to take the egg from the hoard, place it
Yep.
down in the creature layer, and have both me and my minions invoke to turn this into a horrible monstrosity using the latent souls that we just have chilling here.
All right. And where's this new creature layer going?
It is on the 2nd floor.
We don't have a second floor yet. We
Don't
gotta
we
dig
get
it
one
out.
because we tiered up?
Okay, I couldn't hear you both. What was that? Don't we?
I thought we tiered up from the Seekers of Truth mission, which would give us a 2nd floor.
Does it give you another floor? I thought you have to build the stairs.
We had to build the stairs last time, so
Yeah.
Okay. If that's the
It gives
case,
you a,
then
it
I'll
gives you a
build the
new
stairs.
creature room. All right. So it's a tier 2
Oh, if
project.
we have a new creature room, no, if we have a new creature room, I will actually place it here.
Where?
I'll hold
they
shift.
indicated like over here.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
draw it.
Yeah, if you draw it, that's excellent. Just put a box there and
5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, instead of getting a
Art.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Boom.
instead of
Oh, sorry if it's I thought it was another thing. Instead of getting a valuable item, can I get an edge for an item I already have?
if it is a mundane item, I'm good with it. If it's
Oh,
already got 1 edge on it, then no.
Mm-hmm.
If
oh,
you had
okay.
gotten a critical, I would probably say yes.
Okay, well then never mind. I need to think about this more.
All right.
Because I don't know if the chainsaw counts as a mundane item.
No, the chainsaw is a tier 3 item. It can't be improved upon.
Hey, whoa, it's a tier 3?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't write down it was a tier 3. Holy crap. What are you doing with a tier 3 item?
Chillin'.
I rolled real good. And I will be using scan to make sure that the construction of this room doesn't allow the creature to escape.
Right.
Can I use a dark heart during downtime?
You can use a dark tart anytime you have a roll that isn't a fortune roll.
Yep, that's right.
Beautiful. I will dark heart and
Okay, so are you putting a lock on the door then? Is that what you're saying?
oh no, I'm making in
Because
that case
the room is automatic. There's no roll
in
to
that
this
case
room.
different perfect. In that case, different roll, it will be invoke using dark heart
To do
towards
what?
the process of turning this egg into a horrible wailing, screaming creature of death.
Give me an evoke.
We have spirits within the space, so I'm going to be channeling the weak spirits here.
The weak souls to increase effect.
Yes. Can someone bitch at me?
Yes, I can. I'm glad you came to the right snake. So go ahead
Thank
and
you
reroll.
very much. Okay, mixed success.
All right,
And
so
then
I'm
my
gonna.
minions will also invoke.
Are you paying them gold to work during their downtime?
Yes.
All right.
Right? And if that clock needs another tick, I'll go ahead and throw the extra tick I have at it.
Okay, mixed success as well for the minions.
I think that'd be like... Oh, right, you didn't put an extra gold in, so it'd be at like 3 ticks then,
No.
right?
All right, so between all this magic going on, we are going to. So the room is complete automatically when you tear it up. This is what the creature room was reserved for.
Mhm.
But I'm going to let you add an extra tag with all that magic summoned into it. So create the creature with 3 tags and tell me
Ooh.
what came out of this dark ritual.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Let me pull up the book to see exactly what tags we are looking for.
So while you're working on that, Ziz or Slimmick, do you know what you want to do for your downtime?
Make it so the room whispers embarrassing secrets of the prisoners that are incarcerated there.
All right, that sounds like a simple enough tier 1 effect.
That is beautiful.
Just give me an evoke. Yeah, so they are hearing whispers of their deepest, darkest secrets.
Just embarrassing secrets, not
Yeah. Um, did you want to rearrange the prisoners at all? Because you have a lot of them in one cell. I don't know who you want stuck with who.
Well, the orc might be a problem with anyone. The Seekers of Truth probably aren't going to fight with each other, but they would conspire. There's a merry man. And then we got the frog soldier.
are any of them good.
The Merry Man is from a light faction. The Frog Soldier is from a neutral faction.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is from dark factions.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Then maybe the orc actually is fine with the Seekers of Truth. I don't know. What's our
Oh,
logic for splitting them up here?
I'll move the Merry Man over to the Frog Legion, and then one of the Orc and the Seeker of Truth into the Empty One.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we've already stolen their memories, so do whatever you want with them.
Yeah.
I don't think we have.
Just
No, I
Not
have
all
I
of
have
them.
it listed right here. I have the best memory, the single best memory of the orc from the genocide tribe.
Oh, sweet. There you go.
Okay. Just so everyone is aware, the qualities of this horrible mole rat abomination is diseased, strong, and tireless.
Ooh.
We're
That
gonna
is
keep them
spooky.
in. How we're gonna keep something in that can tunnel through stone and is both tireless and strong.
It's trained by dark magic, that's how.
Yeah.
That's your excuse for everything. It's trained by dark magic. You know, dark magic doesn't do everything.
It does when I ask it to. It does in my
No one
dreams.
does what you ask.
That's why I have to tell them what I don't want them to do.
By the way, I've decided to take up smoking. And the reason
Yes,
why
I
I've
love
decided to take
that. Do more of it.
And the
Reverse
reason why I've
psychology, come
decided to take
on.
up smoking is because I've decided that the item that I got is the really, really, really nice lighter that Slimmick gave his wife for their honeymoon anniversary.
Hey, there we go.
I stole it. So I can constantly light up in front of him and see how long it takes him to notice that I have it.
Forever.
Yeah. So let's see. So we're doing pretty well on a lot of stuff here.
So I think we still
Well,
have
don't remember it takes one
Ziz
home
to
invasion to
do a
ruin all.
downtime, right? Oh no, you did the
I
ritual
had
with the prisoners.
yeah,
Right.
and I had the Reverie, so
Mhm, mhm.
So we have more prisoners.
We have a lot more prisoners.
All right, who is new?
I think the Frog Legion soldier and the Seekers of Truth.
Oh, no, we already had them.
Uh, we got them like when we ended last time, and I don't think we've done anything with them because you went into revelry last time, and this time
Well,
I don't know if
stealing
you
their
done anything.
memories isn't an action. It's just something you do with the thing.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it doesn't really have that much game purpose. It's just it's a mind distillery that's filled with minds, with memories.
Mhm.
Hmm.
It steals the secret that you could get out of them by torture.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
well,
our
yeah, but
fun
I'm not planning
means.
on. I'm not planning on using that to get actual secrets from people. I'm planning to use them to craft items of unfathomable
Yeah,
power. I mean, I don't
sure.
actually want to know what the memory.
Uh,
I just know it's their best memory.
let's see. But do we need all of the prisoners?
I don't think so.
Well, yes, we need all of them,
Okay. I was gonna sell them
We kill.
off.
unless
We
you
should
want
get.
to take one of the turns in the cages. Who am I going to torture?
Good point. Good point. I'll get back in
I'm
the
assuming
cage.
that useful torture is a downtime action, but
Mhm.
useless torture is just something we just do, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, should we get rid of one of the Seekers of Truth so they can't conspire?
Are we full?
I mean, we could technically cram the prison as much as we want.
We can put multiples in the cages, sure.
Let's see.
I mean, I suppose we could feed them mole rat.
Like,
If the
because
mole
it's a
rat,
prison, they can't escape without outside help.
yeah,
Yeah. And like I know moving forward, I'm probably gonna work to increase the quality of the locks in the prison too, because right now they're all tier 1.
we were putting a tier 3 lock on the door where the mind distillery is because we don't want to lose that. It's fragile, and I'm really worried
Yes.
that some
Yeah, and we just
adventurers will come in
completed
here and
that.
break. Yeah,
So that's good.
yeah, I heard you were
Um,
working on that. So that's perfect.
we do have a
If I remember right.
perfectly good frog soldier, and the frog soldier could probably go back home if we just ransom him.
Do you think someone will pay for him? He's only tier 1.
I can make sure someone pays for him.
Um,
Are they even tier 1?
I think you
I
set
don't
them to tier
think
1.
so. The
Did-
Frog Legion,
Oh, yeah, they are.
yeah.
So yeah,
Good for
so
them.
I got a free downtime action. I'll make some more gold. I'll ransom off their soldier back to them.
I suppose you can ransom the frog. He's not a lot of fun. He's not my favorite.
Do we want to use that frog to corrupt the Frog Legions?
Ooh, that's a good point.
That could be even better.
We can,
Sounds like a
especially because we
plan
can
that's
steal his
brewing.
guys and pretend to be him and extract a. I mean, I've only extracted his best memory, but we can extract more memories. The problem is, the more memories you extract, the more insane they become.
Mhm.
I mean, is that really a problem though?
Uh, normal people can't break out on their own, but I'm a little worried about the insane people.
The thing is, we'd have to spend more time, probably downtime, corrupting him first before we go through with this plan.
Yeah, in order to use the information for ourselves, we would have to actually torture him, which would be like, I guess, a downtime action. I guess I don't know. I'm just stealing people's memories because I'm evil.
Right.
So we could hold on to the frog guy, do some
Yeah,
work on him, then send him back.
yeah.
What are we gonna do
I
with
mean,
the
we could
Seekers of
totally
Truth?
drain him. You guys all read Dark Tower,
Uh,
right? You guys are nerds of a certain age.
in that case, what if I were to contact someone else and get us something to help us warp his mind, not just steal his memories?
Hell yeah.
You know how to warp minds?
I
Do,
can
do you?
warp minds.
Well, yes, I know how to warp minds, but not in the good ways.
I can alter his beliefs.
You can what?
Alter his beliefs.
Oh, what level enchantment is that? Are you a master enchanter?
It's tier 3.
For his god, I think he's talking about, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
my
your god lets you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah, let's warp him. I'm all in favor of this.
All right.
Is it easier if
So-
he's insane?
Probably easier if he's insane.
We could drain his mind till he's nothing but a gibbering, insane blank slate.
Gain a downtime action where you can go file friend, faction, or other NPC. So who do we contact that can maybe do this for us? Can't be someone of the light. Seekers of Truth are gone now. The Children of Heldar. Or the Spire of Death, even.
What do we want them to do for us?
Warp this person's mind into worshipping our god.
I
Oh,
can
you
do
want to
that,
get someone else to
Oh,
warp his
no. You have someone in your crew who can do that.
Yeah.
Right, but we don't have downtime actions anymore, so we'll have to wait until next time. In which
You can send
case, I could just go ahead and take some of our Seekers of Truth and just go sell them off in general. The Cult of the Brass God might accept, like, some new miners.
We could spend gold to take extra downtime.
Keep 1 or 2 in case we need sacrifices.
Yeah. Well, this is part of me getting gold, and in case you guys do a downtime action, then. So, yeah. I think I'll do my free downtime action for that. I will attempt to sell a few of the Seekers of Truth.
All right. To who?
Let's see if the Cult of the Brass God picks up, because I have a contact there. And of course, their cult to Brass God, they must love mineralogy and starting big mines and having large workforces do it for them.
All right. So give me a banter. You're trying to make an agreeable arrangement.
Yep. Agreeable arrangement. Banter. Mixed success.
All right. So they are willing to trade you a mundane item for each seeker of truth. Since they're not that powerful and not that useful, and slaves can be a pain in the ass sometimes, but
Mhm.
they're not saying no.
You know
I
what?
think that's a pretty good deal.
I'll take it. I will trade 2 items, and we'll give them 2 Seekers of Truth. Hey, you want to buy this scripture of another deity?
I kind of look at like, why?
I don't want it. It's good kingling.
Which deity is it?
The scripture saloon.
Oh, you have the original. Oh,
Yeah,
let's put it in the
I took
library.
away the original.
Yeah, we should put it in the library.
Okay, so that's gonna be in the libraries.
The scriptorium. Actually, a scriptorium is not technically a library. It's a place where you write stuff down.
Scriptorium. Good enough.
Could
Alright,
could
so
we actually use that object to start the process of corrupting Saloon?
Well, yeah, all we gotta do
that's
is
a big
find
project.
all of Celine's places and just start desecrating their altars and stuff.
I'm just looking for items. Where's the
Because that
item
could be a way to
list?
start a war.
I could use one of my secret scrolls to discover if there's a power we can find to corrupt a god.
I think, like, I'm digging that idea.
Would these items have any edges or just be perfectly mundane?
Just mundane.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, because if we find the way to corrupt a god, that's a terrifying ritual.
Fair.
So that could be building up to our step 5. The process, we'll be doing everything to get there, which would be corrupt religions, gather sacrifices, and create a war.
That's a good mundane couple items. I'll take suggestions here, by the way.
Suggestions for what?
Mundane
Mundane
items.
Oh, well, we already have weapons.
Yeah, that's part of it. We don't need the weapons.
We could get more drugs.
That's true.
I mean, we could get like mushrooms and
We could get like
hashish and
perfectly ordinary disguises or a disguise kit. That actually probably makes sense.
what? Are you denigrating my magic? Are you a denigrator?
Well, sometimes I'll be more than 5 feet from you, not hanging over your shoulder and waiting upon your every word, and
I wish you
sometimes
were
I
more
want to
than
look
5 feet
pretty.
away.
Alright?
Okay, I suppose we could get mundane disguises, sure.
Yeah, so this way we at least have that as an option in the future.
Do you also speak the light tongue? I forgot.
I do.
Yeah, we're pretty sneaky.
And then one more item. Oh, it's been a while since I've had some manacles. I'm gonna get some iron manacles.
Ooh, yeah, we could use manacles.
Wait, this is from the brass god. They're gonna be brass manacles, so they're extra heavy and inconvenient.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Ah, that's why I married you.
There we go.
All right, so the faction sheets are updated. You guys did your downtime. Gonna do just a quick roll for calamity.
I'll actually remove this scripture line. There we go. How bad is it?
Terrible. It was a 5.
Let's check it out. Mixed success. How much? Oh, okay. Failure is a major calamity.
Mixed
Or
mixed
minor.
That
isn't bad
doesn't
though.
sound good.
So let's see what terrible thing is gonna happen. Oh gosh, we also have this
So
imp project.
while you guys are working away, some of you smell fire.
Well, yeah, I just lit a cigarillo. Of course I smell fire.
Where are you guys in the
Where's
dungeon?
this fire?
Well, everyone tell me where they are in the dungeon. You got your tokens down, just drag them to where you'd be while you're working around.
I'm gonna guess I'd probably have been in the prison asking people like, so, do you have any friends or family who have exorbitant amounts of money for...
Yeah, I guess I'm over here torturing prisoners.
All right, well, the prison's over here. That's the reliquary where Peony is. And apparently,
I am in the
Movige is in
second
multiple
creature
spots.
room.
All right, so you guys are smelling fire coming from somewhere. Lord Movige, it's coming upwards from you. Everyone else, there's only one way to go, so that's where the smell is coming from.
Upwards as in this way?
Yeah, northwards.
Cat. Oh, I'll check the scriptorium.
All right, so Lord Movige, are you rushing or are you taking your time across that cheap little rope bridge that you guys have there?
Taking my time. Taking my time.
All right, so you get there and it's not there. Is anyone else moving or is it all good?
Well, if the scriptorium's on fire, that would piss me off, so I would have to go investigate.
Right, I'll go check it out too.
Right, so you guys all make it there. Nothing seems on fire. The smell's still coming from further north.
Yeah.
Zizzle, you check on the creature. It seems fine.
I'll start making my way to the front.
Yeah.
So
All right, everyone just move one room at a time. And as you guys are making it up, yeah, so one more room.
It sounds
Wherever
like
you're
it's
going.
coming from, yeah, I guess outside.
And it sounds like it's coming from up here, Zizzle. And you look up and you see. Just pop it to the right layer. There we go.
Ooh.
And you see a whole bunch of imps trapped on the inside of it. Very confused. These wood spirits are watching these 3 balls of fire just kind of slowly rotate around them.
Ooh. Yeah, this
That's
seems like
pretty
your
neat.
thing.
What? I'm not a pyromancers are the most basic of all wizards.
I was gonna be a pyromancer.
You wish you were basic enough to be a fire. You wish you were like good enough to be a pyromancer. All right. So why are there 3 balls of fire swarming around? Who let these in?
Uh, hmm. Well, I guess the first
Mysterious.
thing is,
Oh, this is the imp project room. This is what the imps do when we're not watching them.
get surrounded by fire, of course.
Well, has it burned them yet?
They seem trapped. They seem nervous.
Strange and mysterious. Can I
Yeah,
try and
well,
can I try and derive an omen from the fire?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
What would that be? Probably.
I'd just say it's a tier 1 invoke. You're just calling on your god. Yeah, and you get flashes in your mind of another dungeon and these large, uh, dark steel golems moving around, assembling things. Many humans with some kind of pyromancy magic that they're almost using like weld torches, building more of their kind.
What? These guys again?
is this golem nonsense? We just moved to the woods to get away from the.
He's just getting flashes of this. I don't know what Ziz is sharing with the group.
He's just like
So he's just zoning out.
big metal man with fire. Fire come.
Oh
Dangerous.
crap! That didn't last long enough for me to write on his face. Big metal
Were
man.
they a
Yeah,
fan of
whatever.
bad opera?
Yeah, well, we burned their opera house down once. We can burn it down again. Anyway, what do we even let the imps do this crap for?
Oh, it's coming towards us, actually.
Well, no, it's not. Get away.
I
I'm
start
going to go
blowing
ahead
at
and
the
shout at
fire.
the fire and go, you listen here. This is our dungeon. If you're going to mess around, you're going to have some serious business in front of you.
Well,
This will
time to
deal with
find
you.
out. Yeah.
Does it respond to threats?
Give me a threaten.
Let's find out. Mixed success.
All right, and you hear the tiniest of squeaks. Anyone who wants to give me a scan, go for it. It's not a dangerous situation, so it's just a pass or fail. There's not going to be negatives if you don't get the success.
Mix.
All right, so Zizzle, you notice in the center of these fireballs seem to be little pixie-like creatures, only made of flame rather than the usual glowy, safe energy. And they kind of halt at Slimmix yelling.
I'm going to open my soul flask and try to capture one.
All right, give me an invoke.
Wow, I
Ooh.
didn't know you could stop fire just by yelling at it.
I didn't either.
All right, so this one zoops into the thing. It catches your hand on fire a bit, so it takes shock to your muscles. And you guys just watch one of them get sucked into a little jar by Ziz. The other two kind of stop and slowly float back.
Maybe we could send them to go burn down our enemies.
Hmm.
I do have enemies, and I do like burning them.
I do like that idea. Hey,
And
can you say anything?
you see them start writing. Like there's a little afterglow as that, and it's like, let us go? We trade?
Yeah, trade sounds
Wait,
great.
they can converse. That means they have memory. All right, we got to capture one of these and
We
find
just
out what
did.
the greatest
I got
memory is.
one. I got one. It was in my flask.
All right, well, let's take it to the torture room.
All right, you guys go deal with that. I'll deal with these two. All right,
Yeah, remember
trade.
if they want to trade for their friend, make sure you get something good.
We want you to burn down people we don't like.
And they the little script starts writing again. We need you to hurt someone for us.
You know what? I like hurting
Oh.
people too, so that sounds like a trade. Who are they going to point to here? Let me pull out my handy-dandy chart for you.
And they start floating around, and they kind of come down on the heart guard.
Ooh, the Heart Guard. Let's see, where are
Who are those
they?
guys?
Oh yeah, some of them are still letters, so I gotta go pull up the factions. Children of Heldar, Seekers of Truth. Where are they?
I don't know.
Highwaymen. Because they're on the page, but they're just not on the lettering here.
Apparently not.
I think they may have been one of the ones that you added, and they may not have gotten a placement,
Oh,
or at least on the documentation.
well, it says K doesn't have a place. Where's K?
There's S, J, L. K would be here then.
Where?
It would be
Uh,
like on the right side, I think.
Is there also not a letter for it?
Oh, Children of.
Wow.
Oh no, not that's Children of Heldar.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
I
just
guess
go
the
with a different
farmhouse
blank
was
one.
something at some point.
Right.
Maybe that was K. Oh, that's S up there.
Yep. That is what they're going to be now.
Okay then. We've properly
If they're
identified
like,
where they are. So now the question is, who are they again?
Last session, I sent off some ghosts to kidnap some people.
yep.
I think it was the Heart
Right.
Guard. It was
It
either the Heart
was.
Guard or Seekers of Truth.
The
It
ghost
was the
ended up
Heart Guard.
capturing. Go ahead.
I believe we sent ghosts to attack the Heart Guard. It wasn't capture.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've already started this conquest. So
Alright, so you want us to hurt the Heart Guard.
Queen does, is what they write back.
Ooh, Queen. I'd love to talk to the Queen sometime. We'll talk to the Queen. Maybe
We have
after
to
we hurt
burn a
people.
queen?
Hurt them without fire.
That's the
and we will
case.
burn something.
Oh, good. Hey, you want to burn the Merry Men just for fun?
Deal? Question mark?
Deal.
And
Yes.
they start to fly
Yes.
out.
Alright, everybody. Hey, you want to go hurt some people?
Got to steal some memories first.
Well, we can get more memories to steal while we're there. Actually, which brings up that I'm gonna bring my brass manacles in this one.
Because they said without fire, I'm going to leave my ancient bow at home.
Fair. So just swap it into supply and maybe grab something else.
Yep. So all we have to do is not burn them down, but go and hurt them. Yeah, I can do that.
Sure, I'm down with this.
So are we just gonna go in there and grow the horde here, I suppose?
I think so. I think that's the way to go with this one.
Alright, everyone. War, let's do it.
All right. So this is
I'm
a
feeling
straight
healthy.
up.
Let's do it.
This is a straight up assault.
Sounds like it.
Basically, attack everything between you and your target and do as much collateral damage as possible.
Mm-hmm. Chaos is the point this time.
Any other parts of this plan you want to add in other than grow the horde?
I will probably attempt to kidnap someone, but that is a secondary objective entirely.
Should we try and
No, I
distract
think
them?
this is the horde.
All right, any facts you want to establish before coming up with a plan?
Should we try and make it seem like it's a different faction attacking them so that
Yeah.
it could start a war?
It'll at least start animosity, which I'm a fan of.
Who do you
Plan,
guys hate the most?
Plant evidence it was someone else.
You do have scripture.
That is true. I guess I could bring that along. Ah, but then I wouldn't be able to bring the manacles.
We have highwaymen
Oh,
that we
I'll
could
bring
bring up
along the
and
scripture.
kill.
All right.
I've got empty slots.
All right, what was that, Sis?
We could bring the highwayman prisoner and kill him at the base, so that they think it's a highwayman.
That is true.
Or frog people.
Oh gosh, that is breaking up terribly.
Anyone hear anything? Okay. Not just
Yeah,
me.
yeah. No, that was some harsh breaking up.
Yeah, I think it's like rubbing against something. Mark.
Let me look at what I can do with necromancy and spirit calling, because I might be able to have it be that this that this merryman leads the attack, or looks like he does.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be funny.
No, necromancy will not get, because I can really only do tier 1 necromancy because I'm not
Aw.
a supercaster, so I can't do that with necromancy. But let's check out spirit calling.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yep, I'm good to go.
Nah,
You gotta bring
yeah,
this later.
So that from the sounds of it, this plan has two steps. You have an assault, which is just do as much damage as possible, steal stuff for your hoard, and a trick you're attempting to blame someone.
Sure.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think we're blaming Samuel Trading Co.'s scripture.
Yeah, I brought it right here.
All right. Any facts you want to establish before we set the scene, Lord Movish?
Okay, let's talk this out. What sort of thing do we want to establish?
Some sort of means of entry. Or some sort of goal we can
Means
get, or
of
something that
entry?
hurts them. What would hurt them here in this scenario? Okay, yeah, you're still there.
Let me look up about the Heart Guard on the factions real quick.
They don't have an entry there.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
It'll pop up in a minute.
Okay. Let me know when let me know when you're done, because then that'll determine what I establish.
Not wholly to use the word light.
Let's see. What's something good we can do here? I can just flash back to stuff later. As is. God, manacles.
This is a toughie to establish.
All right.
It is.
Because this is one
Well,
that
you get one
actually
establishment before starting, and then you get one establishment while going for a stress.
Okay. I'm going to establish that this time of year they have celebrations of fertility, which means there is many people in their space that are not warriors.
Right now, yeah. A lot of visitors.
I.e., a lot of people to terrorize.
And a lot of people to damage.
Fair.
Alright, sounds good. So we at least have a target. We're literally doing a terror mission.
So, the assault is pretty straightforward. For the trick, you're attempting to blame Samuel's Co., and I believe the plan is with the scripture somehow.
That's right.
All right, then we'll start with the assault part and move forward, unless you guys want to break up and do both at the same time.
I think starting together is good.
Well, do we want to do the blaming first? We could have someone go in there spouting scripture, leading the charge.
I think we want to hurt them first and leave behind the evidence. I thought that was the plan.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I mean, I signed up to hurt people.
Oh yeah, in that case, we're hurting people.
All right. So, the only thing I will do in preparation or as flashback here is, to preemptively have us wearing something indicating that, we're Samuel Co.
All right. And is anyone spending gold to take their minions?
I
Hmm.
cannot, unfortunately.
I'm broke.
I will.
So you have the Goblin Scouts,
Yes.
the fodder for every assault mission you've had.
Exactly.
And let's see what position we're starting in.
Um,
Great.
Wow.
All right, so it's just like you thought. You get there, there is no extra security. You can see the Heart Guard, small settlement, but people are everywhere. There's a big festival going on. There's 5 statues to the 5 holy gods of light and civilization. One of them being Selena.
Oh,
And
good.
yeah, you're there with the 4 of you and a pack of goblins, and there's no guards to be seen in sight from the tree line.
Holy
This is too
gosh,
good.
we have to go home. This is too easy.
Lord Mobish, I think this is your thing. Lead the charge. What do you do?
well, because I don't have a ranged weapon on me, which is an absolutely beautiful thing, I'm going to look at what Tier 1 Necromancy can do as I charge in, blade in hand.
All right, do you need a minute to decide what you're doing? But you are charging, so
Okay, I can't do it yet, but I know what
Okay.
I'm doing after some people have dropped. I'm gonna charge in and just swing and try and cut through people.
So you're gonna wait until
I'm
someone
just
else goes
screaming.
first.
Oh no, I'm running in.
Oh, okay, sweet.
yeah,
Go
so
for it.
it sounds like you're starting with a smash just to cause some terror or a threaten.
I'll follow up with the
Let's
threaten. So
go with. I'm actually gonna go with a finesse because I want to like go through and cut multiple people, but just hit vital spots.
Sounds good.
And I will use Thrill of the Hunt because I am hitting vital spots.
Yeah, so this is going to be a large clock for destruction of the settlement.
ooh,
You don't have to fill this clock to accomplish this mission. This is just how much damage you're doing. You're
got
starting
it.
at limited
Perfect.
effect. Use Thrill of the Hunt to bring it up to standard, and you rolled a success. All right. So that's Lord
So I get
Vish's
in
opening
there,
move.
swing through, cut some arteries, some veins, catch a guy in the neck.
Mm-hmm.
They can't understand me, but I'm screaming for Seluna.
Well, they may understand Seluna, but that's about it.
Yup.
All
I
right.
will fill in the gap. I'm going to step up and go, yes, that's right, Heartguard, your time is at hand. You thought you were safe, but you never were. The deal's a deal, and you shall remember that this day. And I'm just threatening them while throwing in some casual
Right.
misinformation.
So it starts at limited effect. Is
Okay?
there anything you want to add to try and bring it up or no?
I will definitely go ahead and go hard. Uh, I'm going to throw in
All
a
right.
dark heart, so I'm rolling another die. And I do have a disguise kit. Oh, I didn't actually bring that. I should make sure that's actually here. So hold up
Well,
a
you can
sec.
You can
check on
backpack it.
supply. You
Yeah, let me... Wait, was that again?
can always click on supply.
Oh, yeah, I can just click supply. There we go. Boop. So, there we go. So I have now used my supply disguise kit. Hopefully that would
All
increase
right.
the effect of this.
It does. Are you
Okay.
still going hard to try and go to great?
I'm also going hard to go for great. So, this is a threaten. Critical.
And critical.
Ah,
Chaos.
yeah.
Ziz and Peony, do either you have an idea how to create as much terror and suffering as possible without fire?
Yes,
Can
I brought
I?
a chainsaw.
It's mere presence.
All right, what skill are you going to use this
Oh.
chainsaw with to
I'm going
cause
to
as
use the
much mayhem?
smash.
All right, do it. You're going to start at standard effect with the chainsaw.
Everyone else is going hard. I just want to be popular.
All right.
So, but
You have a
going hard
dark
is
heart to
trading
throw in
effect
there,
for
too.
position. Oh, I gotta spend a dark heart on this. I've been binging too much.
Fair.
All right, let's do it. Just start running at things and start sawing them with the chainsaw. Woohoo! An actual success.
All right, and that was with greater effect.
And I went hard
So-
for greater effect. I'm demolishing buildings.
You're chopping people up left, right, and Ziz, it's up to you.
You'd
Before
I'm
be
the
gonna
tired of this. You'd be wrong.
I'm gonna look around the area for whoever looks important and focus on them.
all right, what are you doing to them? You
Trying
do
to
see some
capture them.
people who look important. All right. How do you go about that?
Can I?
Do it. Come on.
I got like no skills other than invoke. So,
That cast a
Um,
Invoke
spooky
can
spell.
work.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
yeah, I'm just gonna invoke and try and scare them to surrender to me.
All
Be
right, do it.
magically intimidating as possible.
Divine notice. Ooh. Ooh, I like that.
I'm gonna go hard and then use the dark heart.
All right, let's see what happens. Everyone's gotten a success so far. Wow. All right, so before they can even react, the terror that you're spraying across here. Oh, there's still the goblin scouts. What are they doing, Slimmick?
I'm going to go ahead and tap my plunder's instinct here. I'm going to designate that there's a bunch of offerings on display today, and the goblins are going to go and look through all the offerings, find the good stuff, and take it away.
All right, give me a scan then.
Mm-hmm. As that's resolving, Polemic, on your turn, may I recommend that Azatroth starts to crumble the statues with crumble.
That would be great. So when my turn next comes up after the NPCs do their thing, I'll work on it.
All right, so people begin to scatter. There is terror everywhere. Many of them are running past the 5 statues. Some are clinging to the festival, but there is no adventurers arriving yet. There
Very
are some
good.
openings to the temples. The people in there seem a little bit stronger, but they seem to be getting ready to come. So, what do you guys do? You know, the offerings are on the table. The goblins are having a hell of a time figuring out what's important and what's just rotten food.
Mhm.
Maybe they're snacking a little along the way.
Like, but wait, these were
They're-
offering to the gods. They're superstitious.
Yeah.
Like, this
Yeah,
one,
they're
no,
like,
too special.
Yeah, we don't want to steal from the gods. They will smite us.
More blood
Alright.
for the moon god.
All right, so I was suggested to do a thing, so I'll go ahead and do that thing. My first question is, can I actually cast Tier 2 magic?
With you
Well,
being part of the temple,
you.
once a session, someone may declare one of the tier 2 or 3 effects just happen at the god's will.
Hey,
If
I'm
you
gonna
do
do that
that,
for my action. I will go
no,
ahead
no,
and
no. I gotta stop him. I got a chainsaw. I gotta stop you.
Oh,
You can't invoke our god. We're supposed to make this like it was Selena. If we invoke our god, they'll know it was our god, not Selena.
you're right. When I do it, I'll have to trick them into thinking it. And I will specifically not target Selena's.
All right, give me a trick.
So, So I will have to actually
It's ruining
do
everything.
something when I do this, and I will go ahead and throw a dark heart as it is highly important that we make it work. The only thing I'd ask for greater effect on the trick would be, we literally have the book.
That'll bring you to standard effect. Everything's limited at this point. They are a stronger faction.
Okay,
So
perfect.
having the book
Okay.
is going to bring it to standard.
Right, and I'm gonna dark heart it, so we got 4 dice, 1 mixed success, standard.
All right.
As the other statues start to crumble.
Indeed. So yeah, this is not affecting the terror rating because the people are still running around, but it is certainly works for the trick. The other 4 begin to crumble slightly and become damaged and cracked, and Selena's is still pristine.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right, perfect. That was my thing. And I
who's
guess the
next to
goblins
act?
continue trying to look.
Yeah, give me a scan.
Let's give them another shot. Alright, they start finding some stuff.
They do. It's taking some
Okay.
sweet time.
Right, and that's
Oh
it.
well, I guess I gotta use finesse and carve Selena's name and all sorts of graffiti in the walls.
Yeah, you run up one of the temples and start doing that, or
Yeah, sure. Ooh, my handwriting's almost legible.
very nice. So yeah, that is increasing the terror as people are reading the goddess's name in confusion. Why are these monsters calling out to her? You defile the temple a little.
Well,
Uh,
since the temple's been defiled on the outside,
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're on
I'm
terror
gonna
mission.
grab a corpse.
what's that?
I'm gonna chuck it in to the temple, and then I will use invoke to cause it to explode with corpse explosion, which is a tier 1 spell.
It is a tier 1 spell. Give me an invoke.
I'm going to go hard and go hard, dark heart, thrill of the hunt.
All right, so that brings it right up to greater effect.
Critical.
Nice. That's a
All right,
very
so the
scary
hero,
thing to do.
the adventurers inside can't even use a move to negate that. So it was greater effect than a critical.
That is as
And as
good as it
part
can
of this
be.
Ziz.
process, I will take
Yep.
a stress to establish that I find a valuable gem inside one of the statues that was crumbling.
All right.
Yo, that's good.
So with all this, Ziz, do you have a plan? Your friends are
I'm
just
going.
causing mayhem.
Did that
I'm
increase
gonna.
terror at all?
I'm gonna scurry off and try and find a secret knowledge.
All right, so you're slipping away from this. Why don't you give me a scan?
Dark heart and go hard.
Going hard, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you look around, and it's not the temples themselves, but there's a small shrine at the other edge of town where the festival wasn't taking place. There are scripted ruins of both light and dark on the archway. It looks like it might have something important if Ziz wanted to slip out over there.
He'll head towards that area.
Very cool.
All right. Meanwhile, back at the mayhem of you three, you see out of the temple walks 2 very armored up, what looks like maybe dwarfs, and a priestess who has chunks of bone sticking out of their side from the corpse explosion.
Hey, Slimek, I'll forgive you if you can get me that priestess.
But the terror. Well, we technically don't have to
Error
finish
doesn't
that.
matter. What
You're
matters are
right.
souls.
You there, priestess. That's right, I can speak your language.
You brought your manacles, right?
That I do. Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Yes, cut them
Offer
in
yourself up
iron.
to us, and we will leave today with only the destruction we have wrought, and
Yes.
not burn everyone else to the ground. It is your
Ye-
choice. For if you are good, truly this is what you would do, isn't it?
Give me a threaten.
All right. I'm gonna
Like
threaten.
that.
I will go hard. I will gladly accept them doing terrible things to
Wait, can I throw in too?
you
Like
can
as a team up?
Yeah, as a
Yeah.
team up.
Ooh,
All
okay.
right, so that brings it to standard. And then are you both going hard then?
I'm going hard.
Yes. If Slimming is going to hard, I have to go harder. I have to keep escalating.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
All
get
right.
stuck.
So you guys are up to standard effect, going hard, greater effect on this priestess, and let's see what the best roll between the two of you are.
Mixed success.
Nothing. Nothing.
All right, so the priestess will use up one of her moves, resisting this tempting bargain, and basically calls out, "We will have your heads for this. This is the celebration of the gods."
Fool, you think this
And
is
that,
my real head?
Is
Lord
your god
Movish, what are you doing
now?
in this chaos? You were the one who threw the
Okay.
corpse in there that hurt her.
It's true. She's distracted right now, and there's other people running around. So if the
There
first
are the
exploding corpse
citizens.
worked well,
There are the citizens who are
try a
terrified.
second one at the citizens.
All right, give me an invoke.
Okay. Same thing. Go hard. Dark heart. Thrill of the hunt.
All right, so greater effect.
Success.
Yeah, so the terror is immense at this point. And Ziz, you make
As
your
I
way
throw
over.
another bomb into a crowded group of people that just goes.
Yep. People are screaming, panicking now. The guy was missing an arm from a chainsaw, so it looked pretty ragged as it was flying. So meanwhile, Ziz, you've slipped over to this little shrine here. And you peek in, and there is a lot of writing in this place.
I'm gonna focus on anything that seems like dark.
Give me an invoke as you try and look for valuable things.
The goblins will come by and assist you. They
They'll
got
go
bored.
hard.
So, plus effect for you.
All right, so with their assistance, you have got some damn good loot that you're tucking away in your pouch.
We're gonna tell Slimmick about this, by the way.
I
The
need sacrifice,
guards say. What's that?
and I need sacrifices.
Ah,
For the
no,
goblins.
we're out. We heard what happened the last ones.
All right, so back to the heroes. The priestess tries to give a rousing speech to calm the citizens and get them to leave in an orderly fashion, and does
Oh,
pretty well.
handy.
While the dwarven defenders begin to march up to Lord Movich, they're both taking swings at you. It's both going to be bloody unless you resist. What do you do?
All right. I will attempt to resist. I will be using
Alright.
finesse on the first one.
All right. All right, so the first one comes down, and you don't end up losing your knees like the blow was going to it, but it still connects with the side of your leg, shock your muscles. And the other one's coming up towards your face, and let's see how you resist in that.
Scan.
All right.
I'll use a dark heart on this.
Sounds good. Remember to take your stress. All right, so
Yes.
you do see this
Okay, with
second blow
that, my
coming.
stress is full.
Nice.
All right, but take a shock to your brains. So the blows kind of hit you, but it didn't cripple you like they had expected, and you have a chance to react because you just went feral. Stress is not an issue now. What does Lord Movish do to these two, or at least one of them?
Okay. In that case, if I can, I'm going to dark heart, thrill of the hunt because I don't have to worry about stress,
Mm-hmm.
and dark bargain. If I
All
can.
right. The dark bargain I will tick up that divine notice clock 2 more ticks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, we're so close to getting smited here.
And instead of going after the guys who hit me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run at the priestess and try and hit her in the neck with my blade.
All right. Let's see the roll on that.
Re-roll that. Lord Movich, I told you need to actually do
Ooh.
target practice. You can't just kill my minions while they're tied up.
Right, so
That's what
that's a
I do.
success. So you strike her down and she falls. You can choose if she's dead or not, or just unconscious.
Oh,
Unconscious. We
she
need to save
dead.
her. Oh, damn it.
Aw.
All right.
My
So yeah, that
revelry
blade.
is violence.
Yeah,
I
he's
am
violent.
deranged. I'm
I
at full stress.
yeah, no,
She
I
dead.
can't. I can't. I would rather he didn't, but I can't blame him
Mhm.
for doing it.
All right. So you stab her right through the throat. She drops, and as the defender's short legs run to catch up with you, you laugh and chase after the crowd.
Is there any
Slivic and
effect on
Peony.
the terror seeing their priestess die?
Yeah, I think I could tick that up one as justification.
Peony, I think those two dwarfs there, they don't look nice. Want to do something about that?
Why don't you could take both of them?
Ah, 50-50. Okay, 60-40, and I'll go ahead and start shooting one. I am willing to go hard.
Nice. That brings you up to standard effect.
I don't think I need a dark bargain. I'll just roll 2 dice. This is acceptable. And it works. I shoot one of them.
Right. So you fire off a couple shots. The shields they're carrying block most of it. One kind of slips through one of the hooks, and the one lets out a little grunt, looks at it, and looks at you, and keeps marching forward.
Oh
Did you take
gosh,
one
they
out?
mean business.
No, they're both still standing. They're both adventurers.
They're actually
Oh,
kind of
wow.
tough.
Yeah, I'm tougher.
What was that?
That's the chainsaw.
Ah,
It's chainsaw time. Let's do a tier 3 item. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna smash him. That is a mixed success from a
all
tier
right.
3 item.
So it starts at standard, but they are
Mhm.
going to spend one of their moves to protect the other from this horrific chainsaw as it grinds into one of their shields, and the chainsaw sputters, the shield sputters, and you pull away, and both are still functional.
Well, but this is powerful, so it does knock them down.
Mm-hmm. I'll give you a choice. You can either knock down the one, or you can destroy his shield. Meaning, this particular one is no longer limited effect on all attacks.
Destroy the shield. It's a chance.
Yo, that's good.
All right. So the one's a little shocked at how much damage that little weird device in your hands did, but he
Yeah, that's
takes his free hand and puts it on his hammer. And Ziz, what are you up to? Pretty sure you got everything that is potentially valuable for dark magic here.
Can I? So this is what I want to try and do. I want to try and make it so that of all the gods that will come and save the town from us, out of all of them, was it as Astroth is the one that does it.
Astaroth saves the town.
Or at least makes us retreat.
I don't think I quite understand. What are you trying to say?
So it's probably not gonna like I want it to appear like Astroth is the one that is the divine intervention that saves the town from us.
Okay, so you have a choice here. You could either try and call on your god to do this because you are the god of deceit. You can make things up,
Yeah,
or because
yeah, it's
you
gonna be more of a deceit than actual intervention. But
Mhm.
yeah,
okay, then I think this is going to be a tier 3 effect. One sec.
Okay.
I like this.
So this isn't you calling on Astroth or your temple to come do something. This is you
no,
calling your god to trick the people to think that Astroth is coming to save them.
yeah.
Okay,
If
so
I
tier 3 effect.
if I do a dark bargain, will that fill up the divine notice?
If you do a dark bargain, I am going to increase the champion one coming by 1 tick.
Could we get 2 terror in one turn?
What's that?
I'm just thinking. Yeah, I'll do a dark bargain and go hard.
All right. Let's see what the dice say. Wow.
Ooh.
So
Man, we've just been
the three
acing
of-
everything.
the three of you out there have seen this happen tons of times before. Plagues of insects come from Azeroth often in his destruction. Only they seem to be supporting the dwarfs now. They're crawling out of the dwarven armor and starting to chase after Slimek and Peony. What do you two do?
Oh gosh. Well, this is terrible. But one of them's on
Why
the
won't
ground.
you die?
I'm going to go ahead and take the one on the ground and try to tie him up and take him with me.
All right,
There's
what
a dwarf still standing?
He is technically still standing, but stuff is now
Mhm.
standard effect against him. He doesn't have a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try
Well-
capturing him.
All right, what skill are you going to use for this?
I would like to use finesse, as I am faster than this stumpy little dwarf.
Sounds good. Let's work on it.
Okay.
You going hard or anything else to increase effect?
I'd like to go hard, because if I go hard and I get a mixed success, I will definitely succeed. So, let's do it. Mixed success, there you go.
All right, so he can't quite be taken out yet, but he is restrained. He is halfway through his meter that shows when he's taken out.
Mhm.
Peony, did you want to do anything here?
Oh. Well, there were 2 of these guys. They're both still alive, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I need to finish killing the other one.
If you can knock out the one I have, I'll leave with this guy. And then we can both leave.
I can't knock him out. I have a chainsaw. This isn't like, a mercy weapon. You don't like strike with the flat.
You have more than one option, but I understand using the chainsaw. Do what you want.
I don't understand. I have a chainsaw. Why would I have other options?
Chainsaw is the option.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and kill the other one with a delicate stroke. Because you can't do the same thing twice in a row, right?
You can't defend with your stress doing the
The
same
last
thing you
skill
just
you
did.
used.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, still, I already show that I have strength. Now I want to show that I have finesse.
Right.
So can you use a chainsaw with finesse, or is it too dangerous?
You could absolutely use chainsaw with finesse.
All right. And I'm going hard.
Joke's on
All
you.
right,
Increase
against-
effect. The minions come in to assist you.
Okay, is this against the healthy dwarf or the one without a shield?
He subdued the shieldless one, right?
No, that person still has some hearts left to keep
Oh, the
going.
one with no shield. I'm taking his head off.
All right.
He's tied
That
up.
is a mixed
No
success.
shield.
Yep.
Yeah. First you destroy the shield, then you chop the head off. That's just how this works.
Yeah, and you're partially tied up dwarf. His head comes flopping off, and he's no longer resisting you, Slimek.
Ah.
You said this was the other one.
And in the distance, you can hear the sound of griffins coming.
Oh gosh, not these guys.
You know these guys?
They're the police. We
Zig.
gotta scram.
Ziz, what do? You've completed your ritual. You're hidden. You could slip away easily at this moment, but that's up to you.
I'm gonna run past the party if I can, or at least towards them, screaming, "Selene, protect us! Azeroth, Lord of Unendings, God of Secrets and Undeath has arrived. We must flee."
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And let's see who that last dwarf defender. All right. So, seeing the one with the chainsaw and seeing with Cobalt who hasn't done anything, the dwarf walks up to Slimek, who has been making the threats, and brings his hammer down towards his knees.
Ow!
Slimek, resist or become bloodied.
I'll take bloodied.
All right. Shock everything.
Alright.
I didn't
So-
even know Slick had knees.
The three of you are still together. You have this one dwarven defender with his shield, his hammer, and what do you do?
I leave.
No
Give
one
me a
makes
finesse
Slick
check.
cry out like that but me.
Alright, so...
I have to kill this dwarf.
This
All
is gonna
right.
be at -1 because I'm shocked.
Yep.
Alright, there we go. Mixed success.
All right. You get out of there. But the terrorized
Um,
people are seeing you flee. So Peony and Zis, you're the only two people left.
uh, I'm not. Slimnik already got away. There's no point in murdering him if no one can see it.
Oh, you got Zis there. You can make him wait.
No, I don't need to impress this. This already knows how awesome I am.
Nah.
Uh,
Eh.
that's-
Oh, that was good.
that was it. All right, I think I need to get out of here. Let's see. Where is this in the book? I'm going to
You
get out of
could
here
cut
using
some
the
people
power
on
of
your way out.
magic. If I can find it. There we go. Okay, yes. All right. I will now use my powerful magic to turn myself invisible.
Yeah.
What tier is that?
That's tier 3.
All right.
Very
Take your
cool.
penalties and your stress and see if you can vanish.
Why don't you re-roll that? Because Slimming isn't yelling at you this time. He's trying to find you. That's the flashback.
Uh,
I can make you re-roll.
I know you all see this. Well, so much for spell casting.
You know what? It's amazing how the warlock can't cast a spell, but a chainsaw just murders everything.
Chainsaw, I can go to town, murder everyone. It's my least skill. But no, I can't cast a spell despite the fact I'm a grand sorcerer. I should have been a lumberjack.
Warlock cast chainsaw.
The best magic.
All
Yeah.
right, so you haven't been able to escape. Zis, are you
Nope.
running away? What are you doing?
There's one dwarf.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna take out my torture influence and just stab him at the dwarf, try and kill him.
All right, give me a smash or skulk. He's been very focused on Slimmick and this demon here.
Oh, I guess my goblins get away.
You can declare they're leaving if you want. They're still here.
Yeah.
You can just get him back.
I know, but they're carrying stuff, so they're leaving.
Oh, fair enough.
All right, so Zizzle, you try and sneak up on this dwarf, and he turns around with the hammer and clips you in the stomach. Unless you want to resist, you'll be bloodied.
No, I'll take it.
All right, you're bloodied. Click on bloodied and shock everything. And for his action, he's going to spin around and try and kill this demon. So another swing with the hammer, attempting to bloody you.
I will defend myself. I am going to, since I haven't tried this defensively yet, hammer is an inanimate object, and I have the power of force. I will move your hammer out of the way.
Well, you just invoked,
You-
so you have to do something
you just
other than
invoked.
invoke.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you said if I didn't use it defensively.
No. Whatever your last action is, you can't use to resist.
Yeah.
Oh, well, naturally, when your hammer comes down, I have to block it with the chainsaw.
Fair. Okay, so 2 stress and just shock your muscles from the strain. This guy is stupidly strong.
Yeah.
All right, Goblin Scouts, what are they doing?
You know what? The Goblin Scouts? Yeah,
They
they
do
have
have
stuff in their
valuable
hands.
stuff.
They're gonna take the treasure and leave.
All right. So Peony and Ziz, what do you want to do? You're the only
Well,
two there.
even though I have a partial and we get locked in the death embrace as he shocks my muscle, it's still a powerful weapon. So does it still like knock him down?
No, because this is a resist, not your action.
Okay, that makes sense.
You could smash him now.
My muscles are shocked.
Oh yeah, this isn't great, huh?
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to tell him while I'm locked in this death embrace. It's like give it up. It's every moment you linger takes you one closer to your death. The mighty goddess Selena will not be stopped. Not by your hammer, not by your forces, not nothing. I'm gonna threaten it.
All right, give me a threaten.
It doesn't work.
Re-roll it.
Then
No, save
Okay.
that for my escape.
Oh, I still got some more, but yeah, okay, fine.
Oh, do you still have some stress?
Yeah.
All right, I'll re-roll it. What the heck? Ah, partial success.
all right, so he's gonna spend his second move, and you hear like a spit sound, but he's got a big helmet on, and he's like, "I'm not afraid of some merchant goddess."
You should be.
All right, and Ziz, what are you doing? These two are embraced. There's a loud chainsaw going off. It's got this big hammer.
Cool.
Mark?
The soul flask with the pixie soul.
Yeah.
Can I try and shove that down the dwarf's throat?
Well, he's got a helmet on, but you could try and like dump it in one of the eye sockets if you want.
Sure, do that.
Great. What skill are you using for that?
Finesse.
Sounds good. Let's roll it and let's see what happens. All right, so you're fumbling with this thing, and you end up letting the pixie out, and it's not quite in the eye socket, and it just turns to you, and it looks pissed off, and it flies off. And with that, he is going to turn his attention to this little cobalt and try and backhand you.
So I guess you get to make a choice: resist or what's the effect?
The effect is going to be bloodied. He's kind of a one-trick pony at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm already bloodied, what happens?
You die.
I'm gonna have to
So,
resist.
so death can be resisted if you have stress points.
Yes. It goes down
Yeah,
to resisting death, is what it is, if you're already bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just stand there and take it then.
All right, roll a resist death.
Watch it fail.
Where's that on sheet?
Pick a stat you haven't used. That wasn't your last one, and resist it with that stat. And depending on the results, we'll see how you cling to life.
Come on,
If you cling
Sizzle.
to life.
Oh.
Oh,
Can you tell me
So-
to resist death better?
Let's just
That's
flash
a lot
back to
better.
Slimmick torturing you. Why won't
Wow,
you
so-
die?
Are you advising Zissel?
Yeah, I am. Go ahead and reroll 2 days.
oh man.
Come on, I've tortured you harder than this.
There you go.
I really have. Wow.
Oh.
All right, so take one stress. As long as you can pay the stress, you are not dead, but you are taking. It's not even mixed, so you're still standing.
You'll still get
Right.
an action.
So you're still
Clutch
both in
moment.
this. You're still in this. After this bout, the Griffin Riders will arrive.
I don't even know how whittled down this guy is, do I?
He has not lost any ticks on his heart, this particular one.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
All right, how do you do
The
this?
invisible hand will smack you down eventually. It's time to run away.
All right,
I will skulk as I that's something I can do.
all right.
Nope, apparently I
Wow.
can't.
I'm tempted to say, hey, go ahead and reroll, and I will go crazy off scene.
Yay! Well, you were gonna go crazy. I've seen. Yeah, but let's take the worst result.
Oh, that
So,
hurts.
Ow.
because when you re-roll, the shock still counts, right?
This shot still counts. What do you mean? The consequences?
My muscles were shocked.
Oh yeah, no, that
So
still
shocked
counts.
means you roll one fewer die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, you begin to slip away.
Yep.
The dwarf is, taking a breather as you run away with the chainsaw, but a divine bolt of energy is coming down.
Yeah, that sucks.
Ziz, what are you doing?
You're the only one left now.
Yeah, everyone else is bugging out.
Can we visibly see the Griffin Riders, like the individual riders, or are they
You're
still
starting to
pretty?
see them in the sky. Yes.
Would
This
they
is the
be
this is the
too?
tier 4 faction.
Would they be too far out to mentally influence one of them?
Well, you're going to be at limited effect. What are you attempting to do?
Change one of their beliefs.
All right. What tier is that?
3.
You could potentially try it, but it's going to be limited effect to start.
What would a dark bargain be?
Well, you and Peony are already in a terrible spot. So I'm going to say something happens to the dungeon while you're gone.
No, my precious dungeon.
But you don't have to accept it.
I'm going to.
Was that
What was-
everyone or just me who got that
Yeah,
weird
what was
sound?
that?
I got down. I'm hearing the buzzing too.
Your microphone, Mark. It's not functioning.
Nothing.
What? Oh dear.
I didn't catch any of that. It was just a buzzing sound.
That was the
Yeah.
first syllable. Oh, there
Yeah.
he is.
I'm not going to do the dark bargain. I'm just going to go hard.
Gonna go
All right.
hard? Okay.
Hope it goes well.
The beautiful cinematic moment.
Can you? Do you have enough stress to reroll, or you're all out?
Oh no, I've already gone fair. I'm out, and I'm gone. There's
Yeah.
no extra help coming.
Make 6.
All right. So
Can
what
I?
belief are you trying to put into this warrior's head?
Out of pure luck, I'm trying to aim for whoever I think could possibly be the person in charge.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to make the belief that his orders are to cleanse this town of the believers because they do not follow Selene properly.
All right. So I'm going to say that that's fine. One of them now believes that, Selena wants this land destroyed and he follows Selena. But the others are beginning to channel energy, and you see hammers made of just pure magic coming down at you as the consequence. Take a bloody condition or resist.
Oh,
Resist.
best of
Expected.
luck.
And
It
I
can't be
can't use.
invoke.
I can't use. Oh shit.
Are you good at anything else?
Trick and scan.
You could
Scan
use
for
either.
cover.
Yeah,
Might
I'm gonna
I
try and
say
find cover.
it wouldn't even matter because your brains will be shocked because of bloodied.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got 1 die for every other skill apart from invoke.
Hope you don't die.
I'm not looking. Let me know. Let me know when it comes in.
Hey.
Right, so 2 stress and partial resist, so shock your muscles from the storm of barrage coming down. Meanwhile, Pimi, you tried to run. You're definitely faster than that dwarven defender. However, as the lightning bolt came down to inflict bloodied, are you resisting?
Yeah, I think I have to resist.
All right.
Wait, actually, this is just going to bloody me?
Yep. But then there's still the Dwarven Defender to act, because this has prevented you from
Yeah,
getting
no,
away
I
so
have to
far.
resist because the Dwarven Defender might decide to come after me. I will resist. Since you're using supernatural energy, it's simply a matter of channeling supernatural energy away from oneself. I will invoke.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Come on, you guys can get out of this.
All right, 2 stress, but partially resist, so the energy comes down, it shocks your muscles. It still slows you down a bit, and that Dwarven Defender is coming. He
Okay.
seems to want that person who hacked up his buddy, who chopped the head clean off. And he is going to attack, attempting to bloody you as well.
Yeah, that's only a mixed result. That's not a success, is it? Man, I'm just not rolling well today. Now, did that inflict 2 stress points on me?
It did.
Okay, I go berserk. I'm out of
All
stress
right.
points.
So you get to act before the Dwarven Defender. You have one last action based on your dark impulse and revelry. What do you do?
Oh, I'll drop a building on the dwarf.
Yeah. So tier 2 or tier 3?
Tier 3.
All right. You don't have to spend the stress. You still get the minus for the invoke.
It fails.
All right. So I'm going to say you do lift up a building and you hum it hard. And it goes up, and goddamn, that griffin fucked up the trajectory.
Yep.
It comes crashing down behind the Dwarven Defender, who just keeps marching forward.
Okay.
So
I mean,
he
I
is
missed.
going to bloody you, and you're also taken out of the scene. So,
Okay.
this,
Well, I'll tap my armor to resist the bloody. But yeah.
you don't have any stress left to attempt, do you?
Because I did bring one. But anyway, yeah, that's it.
All right, this, what do you do? The griffins, some of them are descending. The whole area is covered in a barrage. Peony is gone. Things are scary.
Yeah, I run.
Just run, just
Oh no,
finesse.
but we gotta be terrorizing.
Already won even if we didn't fill up the wheel. That was the objective in the first place.
Yeah.
Filling up the wheel just means the whole town's basically leveled.
Yeah, the amount of the wheels, how much of this festival and the people here are terrorized. They just wanted you to hurt the Heart Guard. You terrorized far more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like we took out
Yeah,
one of
I
their
just run.
dwarves and their head priestess.
And everyone hates us.
Yeah, I run. Run.
All right.
Actually, is there a in the town?
Is there what?
A well.
There probably is.
Can I dive in the well since there are mole tunnels underground?
Those
me a
aren't
scan.
here.
Give me a scan. You could definitely dive in the well. That's not an issue. All right. So both you and Peony had a hard time escaping. If you can give me some consequence of some kind, you can survive.
Good question.
Did we lose somebody?
Both of you.
I dropped one of my scriptures to my god. Accidentally fell out of my pocket.
The secret scroll?
No, the scripture, one scripture to the god of secrets fell out. So that, yeah, would that be good enough or?
Only because it screws up the plan a little bit. So yes.
Right? And then
And
that
Peony,
leaves...
what are you offering up?
What do you mean by offering up? Sorry, I had to step out for a sec.
Oh, okay. So you had gone feral. You can't act anymore for the scene, but you didn't manage to escape.
Yeah.
what is something valuable that Peony may have lost in exchange of their life? Something that may have stopped the Dwarven Defender's advance, or something that appeased the gods who have you've angered.
Oh, it would have to be something that's actually valuable to me.
Yes.
I guess it would have to be the chainsaw.
All right.
The chainsaw got to see glorious battle. I am happy.
Yeah.
And
Cut
how?
someone's head off.
All right.
But
So
goodbye, chainsaw.
this was a trick and assault plan. I feel it went very close to what you guys intended. What do you guys think?
I think so. Like, there's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of confusing misinformation going around. We've made our threats as one side, as dressed as one side, so hopefully that went over well.
I got to
And we
decapitate
terrorized the
someone
hell out of
with a
people.
chainsaw.
Mhm.
Got rid of the statues.
Gosh, none of us are necessarily dead either, which is surprising. I thought for sure someone was gonna die.
Yeah.
All right. So with all that, just calculating some blowback here.
Yeah, we'll see how
All
terribly
right.
this goes.
So a lot of you do make it back, tired, injured, and maybe a little concerned. The gods have never stepped in on the light side to ever help them before. And at the entrance of your dungeon is just a small token of the gods known as the lovers, the protectors of the light and romance and everything like that. And it's just a small little token at the entrance of your dungeon.
They're sending a warning.
Who
Well,
That's
they
is
no
it?
knew it
good.
was. If they knew it was us, that kind of ruins the whole point of what we did, doesn't it?
Not
Well,
entirely.
this isn't the heart guard symbol. This is just it's very much like a holy symbol.
Right. The gods know and hate us for it, which, good. I will go ahead, I'll, pick it up, inspect it, see if there's anything about it. Maybe they left a note, who knows? Or if it's just that.
I didn't know there was gods of lovers.
Well, all of you guys start with not knowing anything about the forces of light, so I've made a small pantheon
Mm-hmm.
since temples seem to be important in this campaign.
Yup.
On the side of good, have
Yeah.
know what love is without knowing what like spite or hate or disgust are. Those are all parts of love.
Right, Peony. I mean, think about what they do. They'd never do the things we do. So of course they don't know it at all.
All right, so with that, mechanically, it's a major invasion, but I'm banking that, which I'm able to do.
Ooh, okay.
Well, that's gonna hurt. Hmm.
But
I
that's a
like it.
future problem.
It's a
That's a
future
problem for future Slimmix, still lost in the time stream.
So, as for loot, from everything you gathered, from the adventurers you disabled, and from assaulting a greater thing, first of all, you all start with 2 loot dice to start, and then
Still get
6
loot
to
even though we
divide
went
among you.
crazy?
Yo.
What's that?
We still get loot even though we went crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, one person got out of there without going feral or being lost in the scene, and the scouts did as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
So, 6 additional dice to distribute. That would be 1
On
additional
top of
each,
2 each.
and then 2 more. So everyone's sort of,
All right. Well, who's high on dark hearts?
I've used up mine.
I'm at 0.
Yeah, I'm at 0 as well.
We're all at 0. Wow, we're all power players.
Hey, I just used up all my resources, that's all.
It was just exhausting.
So we each get 2, and we've got 6 more to divvy up.
Yep.
Okay, that means we could have 2 people go short. Who wants to go short?
I'll go short.
I'll also go short.
Okay.
So I'll take so it'll be 3 for the shorts and 4 for the longs. So it's 3 for you and me.
No, it's 4 and then 5 for us. You guys still get 4. We get 5 now.
Oh, holy crap! Well, then yeah, then we'll do 4, and then the other guys can do 5. That sounds right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
those
still
numbers
sounds
check out,
dangerous.
right?
Where
No,
is
it'd
you?
be 3 and 4.
Yeah.
2 each, and then
Okay.
6 to split up.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. My bad.
So,
Silly.
Slimmick.
4 dice.
All right. Where is there a loot roll button? I saw some people doing a loot roll.
I've just been rolling dice.
Is there a loot roll? I know there's one in the
Yeah.
not
foundry.
that I'm
Next to
aware
the
of.
gold.
I
Next to
I just
next
use
to
my
the gold
skills.
button.
Oh, there is. Loot rolls. And you just pick the number of dice. Cool.
Oh, sweet. I'm gonna do that.
I don't see it.
When you go down to gold, left of that,
I
where it
Oh,
says,
sorry. The text loot rolls is the hot
Yeah.
spot. My bad. Okay.
yeah.
Alright, I should have taken an extra
Alright.
one last time.
So, Sizzle, you overindulge, and then you can get a gold. For your
Yup.
overindulge, I'm just going to have more of this little divine corruption track go up.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
Slimmick,
Yeah.
you get 1 dark heart, 1 die that could be a dark heart or gold, and either 2 mundane / tier 1 items or 1 valuable up to tier 3 item.
Gosh, I'm gonna have to think about that.
Yep.
Say that all again just so I get it straight in my head.
Alright, so 1 dark heart no matter what.
Mhm.
1 die that's either a dark heart or a gold. And then the 6s, you can either take each one to take up to a tier 1 item each, or combine them to take up to a tier 3 item that you've picked up since the temple has been built.
Yo, I'd love a tier 3 item of some kind. And this
Yeah,
is
I know.
something that we've
Chainsaw.
already gathered, you said?
This could be something you either gather today or any of your missions you've done since this temple has been built.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna put some thought into that one.
There. Lord Movish, you get 2 dark hearts and 1 gold or overindulgence, your choice.
I think I'll go with the gold.
All right. And Peony, 1 dark heart, 1 gold or dark heart, and a mundane or tier 1 item.
Yeah. Do I have to? I guess I can't take gold.
Not for the 6, no.
No. Okay. I gotta figure out what valuable. I already went through trying to find a valuable item, so I gotta figure out another one. Wonder why items aren't in the. They have it under gear, I guess, in the index here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
Did
that
I
on
get
here?
anything specific?
Concoctions.
What was that?
I was just asking what page that was on. Rafferty?
What?
Which page are you looking at?
Oh, I'm looking in the gear section right now.
What page?
The wrong page.
Okay.
Okay, I heard a question from Mark. What was that?
Did I get anything specific from my looting the temple, or did that just add to the loot roll?
That added to the dice that was gathered out of
Okay.
those 6 dice there. It was added into that. All right, so that pretty much sums up today. We'll start next time with downtime, I assume, and continue building our dungeon. And we have a major invasion that's being sent in reserve for me to throw at you anytime.
Yup. That's gonna be fun. Alright. I guess for now, let's do some wrap-up of some kind. I guess we have experience, don't we?
We do. So, oh, wrong page. XP, reckless XP. Anyone became bloodied or went feral this session? Take a reckless XP. I think everyone got at least one of those.
Yeah.
What will I improve on my skills? Get better at threatening people.
Yeah, you should be big and scary.
I now have 2 in threaten.
Alright. Wicked XP.
Yes. Did you make progress on the master plan? You
Oh.
guys worked on corrupting potentially 2 religions today, so yes.
We did it.
Did you jump into someone else's dungeon scene? Everyone was involved in the scene with those pyro fairies.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're crazy.
Did you all act like monsters?
Oh, most certainly. My
I
friends
don't
are
think
in
that would.
danger? No,
Or-
there's loot.
Corpse bomb.
I don't think you guys will ever not get that.
Yeah.
I got a chainsaw to a hammer fight.
Speaking of, did you use gear and supply in creative ways?
I will repeat my last phrase. Corpse bomb.
That is not a gear or a supply. That is
Yeah.
magic.
Yup.
In that case, sword through the throat.
Is that creative?
In
Mm,
that case, I'm gonna look at what else. What else I did. In that case, I'm gonna say that I didn't tick it off.
yeah, that's a hard one to get, I
Fair.
think.
I
I
think
think
that's
he
the-
used. I'm going to make a case where he used his gear in a creative way, as in when we were asked not to burn down a place, he didn't bring the thing that would burn down the place.
I can see an argument for that.
I mean, the important thing is like we're not being boring. I don't think we're being
Yeah.
boring. Plus, also we went through and did the whole. You were also the instrument behind making the subterranean circle so we could corrupt the place in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So no, we're thinking
In that
outside the
case,
box.
I will accept it.
And our special one from the scriptorium, did you do something that would appease Azeroth during this?
Well, we killed a lot of people.
We've got a
called
lot of
upon him.
people worshiping him now.
Yeah, and we specifically not only did we desecrate an altar to stop one god, but we also changed it to be in favor of Astaroth. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'd say
can't
there's
think of
been
how
enough
much
today
more.
that you could all take an XP.
Mhm.
I can think of
Yeah.
at least 4 things that you would be very happy with turned out today.
Yeah. All right, then. I guess let's go ahead and do some sign outs. Who's got stuff they want to say?
Well,
I
go ahead.
okay. I definitely do. I am Justin. Today I played Lord Movish, who has just learned how to pull off very good trick shots. But additionally, I am the GM of a newer project on a new channel, One Bad Roll. It is affiliated link here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Stop by, check it out, and hopefully enjoy.
All right. Oni, you want to go next?
Sure. I am Matthew Poza. You can find me at startplaying.games. I am a paid GM, and I've been running Wicked Ones.
Yep. Rafferty.
Yep. So today is June 16th.
That's
So
right.
those of you playing along, we just did a big update to Sanguine Games, which I work for. We updated Vital Hearts, which is our isekai and MMO themed RPG that is very close to being done. There was a huge update incorporating a lot of the changes that you helped us make because you are our beta testers. So thank you very much for that. And so more information at our Discord and our website and on the Kickstarter and all that kind of stuff. Plus, also, we're working on the other stuff because conventions are starting up again in July. So we hope to see you there.
All right, and I'm Griffin. I run the channel with Theta, and coming up next is Only War, where we're going to get back after almost dying after being surrounded by robots. Oh.
All right.
So I think for now, thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for watching, thanks for playing, and thanks for running Oni, and we'll see you all next time.
Sounds good.
See everyone next time.
Bye-bye.